Hello, everyone. We are live.
Hello.
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 Get all your comments in. Don't think anyone's watching yet. We'll go kick straight off as usual. We'll do recent watches first. So I've got quite a few, so I'll go through quickly. Well, try and get through quickly first. At the cinema, I've seen. What have I seen at the cinema actually?
So much, I bet. You feel like you're in the cinema nearly every day.
It feels that way. I think
Yeah.
I have only been twice, but it feels a lot more.
I
I
presume
don't
you
know.
have a pass already. You have like a.
No, not
Oh,
anymore. Not
Really?
anymore. No.
Oh my god, that must cost you an arm and a leg.
Well, it's not too bad. It's about $7.50 a go.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay.
It's not too bad.
That's
No,
nice.
could be a lot worse. Yeah. So I go when I can, whenever there's anything interesting.
Yeah.
But I saw The Naked Gun, which I know at least two of us here have seen.
Yeah.
But I know it's one of those. It's a bit like every summer film that's come out this year. It's very split. I've noticed all of the big films this summer, they've been very split, like Superman as well. That was like a really split film. People either really loved it or really didn't like it. And I think that's kind of been the same for this. But I fall on the side of The Naked Gun that I absolutely loved it. I had a blast. I mean, I don't think I've ever laughed as much in a cinema and or heard people around me laughing so much. I don't think I've ever had an experience, and it was really busy. And it wasn't anyone I know. I think I can't remember who said that they saw it, and there was someone that was sat next to them that said they didn't like it. Oh, it was Angelo, I think. I think he said that there was a few people. There was a woman and his husband, and the husband was asleep, but the woman was laughing. But I couldn't. Oh, yeah. It's as far as most entertaining films of the year for me so far. It's up there. In fact, I'd probably put it at number one for me, just because of that's the sort of thing that I like. And there's a scene, Sam will know what I'm talking about. It has my favorite song ever that plays.
Yeah.
And when it came on with the snowman scene, Sam,
Yeah.
I couldn't
God,
stop
I
laughing.
loved that.
For a solid 2 minutes, I just couldn't stop laughing. It was like, this is the sort of comedy that we need, because it's just so goddamn stupid.
It was like, sorry to interrupt you, Ollie, but I was in this because me and Chris, we were howling at some of it as well, like me and my brother. And when it and Chris just turned and said, Sam, this is just the most bizarre shit I've seen in a long while. But yeah, I'll talk a bit more about my thoughts on it, but it's no surprise. To what I thought of it, but there's just that was one of the standout scenes of that movie.
Yeah.
It was just absolute bizarre shit indeed, lol.
But it's just every single part of the film. You know, when people say laugh a minute,
Yeah.
sometimes it's just like a saying. People just say it, but genuinely, this film was a laugh. They were pulling out the jokes, and for the most part, all of them. It felt like watching the original film. Like it really, Liam
Yeah,
Neeson
I
just
get that.
he really worked in the role. I think it just was so good. Even the title sequence at the start, I laughed, and it's a title sequence just because of what happens, and the ending as well. When the end credits come on, and the Naked Gun theme comes on at the end, and there's like a fourth wall kind of breaking thing, like a realization thing, and I
Yeah.
couldn't stop. I couldn't. Even the end credits, Liam Neeson basically sings a song over the end credits. I was absolutely pissing myself. The song that he was, and even if you look, I don't know if you noticed, Sam, but if you look carefully through the end credits, there's like stupid things.
Yeah.
Like it says something like tool box assistant or something, and it's like buzzsaw, and like
I
it's just
think I
stupid
noticed
crap like
what that. I think I get what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, they did
well,
that in all the other ones too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen it yet, Jim?
No, I haven't. But
Oh,
you know what?
so
I've been
funny.
saying that I was not looking forward to it because I don't like remakes, blah, blah, blah. But I got to admit, the reviews on it have been stellar.
Oh, they have.
It's like in the 90s in the Rotten Tomatoes,
I think you have to like the originals.
From what I understand is it's like you can't really compare it to the originals other than the fact that it's like in the same spirit as
exactly.
And in that case, then hey, great. I mean, I will check it out eventually.
Yeah.
The next time I go to the cinema, we might talk about it later, but the next one that I'm going to go to is next week, and that's going to be for Weapons.
Oh, me
Yeah,
too.
I'm good.
That trailer has got me
Yeah.
so damn intrigued. It's like I've got to see that movie. So
I've got my ticket for Sunday, Jim. It's the first film I'm actually seeing at my new local cinema as well in Blythe, so which is like 10-minute walking distance from me. So yeah, I'm going on Sunday to see that.
yeah, nice. I think I'm going to see it on Friday. So I'm looking forward to it.
Exciting weekend for sure.
Yeah.
They're showing it Thursday night.
Yeah.
We've got like a preview at like 8 o'clock. I was hoping to go with Tim, but it looks like he's working now, so I might have to just go on my own. Because I would wait for Tim, but I got him like Saturday. I'm busy because obviously I'm on your stream and I'm out at the theatre during the day. Sunday I'm double booked for the cinema. Monday obviously will be the stream after work. Tuesday I'm going to see Batman Begins. And then I can't book anything else because I've been told to hold off because I'm trying to get my car fixed. So I've got to leave a couple of days for that. So I think I might just I didn't want to because I know Tim really wanted to go and see it, but I think I'm just gonna have to go for it Thursday night at 8 o'clock because I need to see it before it gets spoiled. Because it's one of those because you don't the trailer doesn't show anything, so it's one of those that as soon as it comes out, there's going to be spoilers everywhere.
Yep, exactly.
So I want to see it as soon as I can. So yeah, I think I might definitely book. I might book that after the stream for Thursday night. It'd be a late night because it doesn't come out until 10:30, but I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I mean that trailer is just crazy creepy.
Have you seen that clip that's been released?
I'm sorry.
They released a clip last week. It's basically Julia Garner's character and Josh
the gas station.
The gas station, and then Benedict Wong's. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Said nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel.
Because they don't have a clue what's going on, but I'm just so invested already.
Yeah, like I said, when I saw that first teaser for it, 6 months ago, where all it was that little image of those kids running down the street at night,
security
grainy security cameras. Yeah, it was like, this is some creepy shit. And then when I saw the most recent trailer, I was like, oh my god, I gotta go see this at the cinema. It just it's one of those movies that you got to see it with a crowd. Movies
for the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing Freakier Friday as well on Sunday.
Enjoy.
I like Jamie Lee Curtis. I watched the original for the first time a few weeks ago, and I actually thought it was quite funny.
Well, see,
not the original, but
not the original Jodie Foster one that I saw when I was 10.
No. But yeah, so that might be fun. And I'm going to see the 30th anniversary re-release of Sense and Sensibility. Never seen it before.
Oh, nice one.
But yeah, what else? Yesterday I saw. What did I see yesterday at the cinema? Oh, The Legend of Ochi. I was the only one sat in the cinema, but it was good. It was all right. It wasn't bad. It had what I would call an ET ending, if you know what I mean. Like had that sort of ending, because it's a very emotional ending. But the film overall, it was a bit uneven. It was a bit slow, and I think it's only an hour and a half. But I thought it was quite slow and meandering the film. But it was shot beautifully, and there was some really good. Willem Dafoe. You can kind of expect what he is, dressing up in like a full suit of armor with an axe, going around like spewing crazy shit out of his mouth.
As one does, especially him.
Yeah. So, but it was that was all right. And then I saw 4 films yesterday when I got home. So I saw 5 actually yesterday.
Wow.
Almost did as much as Andy did last weekend. I watched a really good film called Chloe. I don't know if anyone's seen it. With Julianne Moore. Yeah,
Julianne Moore.
And my best friend Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
that's the new in joke. Because I took when I went to see The Naked Gun on Friday, I took a picture of they have like the projection thing with the poster on in the cinema. And I couldn't quite manage to get the angle right, so it looked like I was standing next to Liam Neeson, like he was there with me. So everyone said, "Oh, you've made a new friend." So now this joke is that I am Liam Neeson's friend, so I'll watch anything. But I do love Liam Neeson. I will watch anything with him in. And this was it was a really good thriller, like a erotic type thriller. It's just basically about a woman that suspects her husband's having an affair, so she hires this young hooker basically to try and seduce him to try and see if he falls for it. And my God, that twist! I don't know. Have you seen it, Jim?
Yeah, I've seen it.
That twist.
It's a good movie.
Oh my God, that was a great twist. Like, it's like, oh wow, because it's like straight away it just hits you. Like, I'm not going to spoil it because it should be watched, but it just hits you. And yeah, it's just, I always gauge a film if I don't get distracted by my phone at all and I'm fully invested in it, then it's a good watch. And I didn't touch my phone at all watching that, so thoroughly enjoyed it. Thought it was a great watch that. And then I watched Hudson Hawk. Hudson Hawk. Yeah, that's about my reaction as well.
It's a movie.
I didn't really know what to think of it, to be honest.
That's the proper reaction.
Yeah, it was. It is a movie. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I don't know.
See, now I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it, but I don't know why.
Yeah,
so
no.
I understand where. So I understand where you're coming from.
Because I enjoyed watching Bruce Willis in a '90s film, doing and he had some good one-liners in it. But
I love the heist scene to singing on
with the skateboard.
Yeah, where him and Danny Aiello are singing. And
yeah.
I love that scene. I don't know why. I love that scene.
It's just all the fucking Snickers and Milky Bar and what. It's like, what the fuck is this all about?
Yeah, the candy bar club.
And it's just so. I know it's what it's supposed to be, but it was just so stupid.
It does begin with an incredibly funny joke, though, where Leonardo da Vinci is painting the Mona Lisa, and she smiles, and she's got this up smile, and he's just like, it just changes it to the that everybody knows. It's a great joke.
Yeah, but that was a movie. Yeah. So we'll move on. Next up, I watched The Good German, which is a Soderbergh film with George Clooney, Tobey Maguire's not really in it that much, and Cate Blanchett. Yeah, which was a pretty solid war film, shot in black and white, like a proper 40s noir film. But yeah, it was good, quite a good wartime thriller. I mean, I'll watch anything with Clooney in, so yeah, I did enjoy that one. And then the last one, which I also really enjoyed, is called, I'll say it the American way because it's an American film, The Leisure Seeker, but I would call it The Leisure Seeker, which has got Helen Mirren and Donald Sutherland in. Oh. And that's a really good film. I really enjoyed that. I'd recommend that. I got the DVD in the charity shop the other day. It's basically about this elderly couple. It's not a spoiler because it says it on the back. They're basically both terminally ill. So they decide to go on this one last, she's got terminal cancer and he's losing his marbles a bit.
Actually, I have heard of it. I haven't seen it. Heard of it.
And they decide to go on one last road trip in their camper van, which is called The Leisure Seeker, across America. And it's just a road trip film about their relationship, and just great watching these two great actors act opposite each other. Just acting masterclass really. But if you like those sorts of films, I definitely recommend it. It was quite comical as well, quite funny. So yeah, that's it really. That's all I've watched. Jim, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I don't have much. It's been kind of a busy week because I had a show with my two guys earlier in the week, and then it was my grandson's birthday this week, so he was in town and did a cookout and blah, blah, blah. But I did a double feature on my own time the other day of 28 Years Later. I finally watched that. And I liked that. I did like it. Yeah. I won't go so far as to say I loved it. And I think what killed it for me was the last scene. What the hell is up with the last?
I don't. That movie? You need to be British. Last week, Jim, we were talking about Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
that's who they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they look like the goddamn Power Rangers to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first thing that popped into my head. And I never watched the Power Rangers because, you know, that came out when I was in my 20s. But that's the first thing that popped into my head was the Power Rangers. But yeah, just a truly bizarre ending. But other than that, I did enjoy it. I thought it was interesting, and it had some interesting ideas, you know.
Yeah.
But more importantly, the one that, and I posted this on my page, and you responded to it, Ollie. I watched Life of Chuck.
Yeah.
Directed by Mike Flanagan, based on the Stephen King novella. And I'm a Stephen King fanatic. That's one of the few things of his that I hadn't read. And I knew the general idea of the movie. You know, I mean, I knew what the plot twist, so to speak, was. And I generally don't like emotional movies that are there to just manipulate you. You know, I've gone on record saying I hate movies like that, you know. This movie's one of those, and my God, did it work for me. I mean, it's told in 3 acts. I'm not going into spoilers, but the first act I was just bewildered but interested. You know? The second act just left me with pure joy. I must have sat there for 20 minutes. I'm sure if there was a mirror on me, I would have looked like the Joker with a big ass grin on my face for 20 minutes because I did. It just pure joy. And the last act, which is the weakest of the 3, but it's still very effective. By the end of the movie, I was a mess, and I was bawling like a baby. And I posted that on my account because I never do that. I don't have that reaction very often. So what did I do? I turned around and I watched it again. I watched it twice. It's a great movie. When it comes out on Blu-ray, I'm definitely going to buy it.
It's not even out here yet.
It's one of those movies that it's going to be divisive. Just like you said, every movie this year has been divisive.
Yeah.
Life of Chuck is no different. There's going to be people that it connects with, like me, and there's going to be other people that are going to like, man, this is the dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my life. So
yeah,
it's one of those. But yeah, for me, it really worked. So now, I mean, all year long, I've been saying Sinners was the best movie I've seen this year. Life of Chuck is right there with it. I mean, it's right there with it for me. So it's going to be interesting by the end of the year how I rank this stuff. But if you haven't seen it yet, yes, please check it out. It's very good.
Yeah. It's coming out, I think, in a few weeks over here. So
well, I know AJ did a review of it.
He probably illegally streamed it.
Yeah, well, that's how I watched it. So.
I used to do that, but I prefer to see films like that theatrically.
So do I, but that movie got such a weird release here in the States. Okay,
it's very limited, wouldn't it?
I see all this clickbait online talking about how the best, you know, it's one of the best reviewed Stephen King movies ever. And they're like, but yet it's a huge flop. And it's like, no, it's not a huge flop. It never played in more than 1,000 screens at any one time. And to give you an idea of what that means, friggin' Fantastic Four is in like 5,000 screens nationwide right now, you know, in its second week. So that movie truly just got a limited release here and there all the way around the country, but it's still playing in certain cinemas. And that movie came out 2 months ago here. So it's got staying power. It should have gotten a more proper release. It's the same thing with The Substance, because it's a neon release. And they did the same thing with The Substance. You know, people that saw The Substance loved it, but it never got a wide release. Whereas in Europe, it did better there than it did here in the States.
Yeah. No, yeah. We've still not got materials lists yet. That's not out for like another just over a week. And
It's already come and gone here.
Yeah, and Eddington's not even come here yet.
That's another one that's on limited release, but again, that's an Ari Aster movie, and he's burned up a lot of his goodwill with me. So
I don't think he's gonna get anyone to finance his next film now, because the last 2 films have bombed and just been absolutely panned.
Yeah.
So I really don't think even Midsummer was panned by some.
Yeah.
Not everybody loved Midsummer. Only really Hereditary was his only.
There's a lot of people who don't like Hereditary either.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people because I love that movie. I think that movie is his best. Okay. Although I did like Midsummer as well. All right. But I've had people every time I bring that movie up on my channel, I get lots of people saying that movie was boring as hell and blah 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 blah. So to each his own.
Me.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. So And again, you know, to each his own. What works for one works, you know. I've always said, you know, how come how come Hereditary doesn't work for you, but The Conjuring does? Because to me, they're very similar types of films, you know, but one's a little more accessible to mainstream audiences than the other one is. And I think that's basically what it is, you know. The Conjuring films, there's how many spinoffs? I mean, there's more spinoffs for those movies than the actual movies.
Yeah.
And I've never seen any of them. I've seen the Conjuring films, and that's it. I've never seen any of the Annabelle films. I've never seen any of the Nun movies. I've never seen any of the other spin-offs.
Yeah.
There's another one coming out now, isn't there? There's like
September,
yeah. What's it called, Ollie?
The Last Rites, Conjuring the Last Rites. It's the last Conjuring film.
Yeah.
It's apparently based on their last case.
Yeah.
Because they had to stop doing it because of something that happened. But I read the other day, I should have written it down as one of the news topics, that this TikToker's just bought their house, which I think is absolutely stupid.
Yeah, I read that too.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely, I just think it's stupid.
Yeah, well, again, a lot of people say that those people were con artists, that all that stuff was bullshit, and they just ran. But again, to each his own, whatever you believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, 30, 40 years ago when the Amityville Horror came out, the original one.
Yeah.
Which was supposedly based on a true event. Okay. And for years, people, they wrote a book about it, and people were like, oh, it really happened. And there's other people that are like, no, it's total bullshit that these people just made up to make money off. So believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all I watched this week. So
nice. Jodie, do you want to go next?
Yeah. I actually got a good bit of good few titles watched actually over the weekend, but last week, just that Jim had mentioned Amityville, I finally got around to watching Amityville 2, the Possession. And like, I really enjoyed it. I actually thought
Sweaty
it was
Sean, or Sweaty what's his face, oh god, Burt Young.
It was
Sweaty Burt Young. He played the dad.
Oh yeah.
He sweats a lot.
I actually thought it was really enjoyable. It had like a dark kind of, like a very kind of dark kind of element to it, and I'm a big fan of the first one anyway. So, and obviously I like possession film when it's done well, and it's hard to find good kind of possession movies really. When they're done well, they're good. But I found that one actually like surprisingly really enjoyable. But yeah, then I've watched a good bit actually. So I watched on Saturday, I watched a kind of independent horror from 2001 called Wendigo. It's kind of like really like unusual film, but it's basically about this family who kind of take a vacation into like the woods. They have like a friend who has like a kind of cabin, and basically they hit a deer when they're on the way to the cabin and kind of meet some kind of locals, and the locals kind of get their back up, and there's kind of words kind of between the family and these locals, but you think it's going to be like kind of like straw dogs kind of thing. The locals are kind of going to torment these people, but then it turns into this kind of like Native American kind of supernatural I don't even know, like kind of surrealist kind of film. Really, really interesting little kind of independent horror, and it had the kid from Malcolm in the Middle, Dewey. He was like the main kind of child character in it, and thought it was really good. Then yesterday I went to see Superman in the cinema, and yeah, definitely divisive. I was not a fan. Yeah, I went with my husband, and he really enjoyed it. He's like a big superhero fan, or superhero movie kind of fan anyway. And he loves the kind of Marvel Cinematic Universe, all that kind of thing. But yeah, I really tried my best to go in with an open mind. But I really didn't like the style. I just didn't feel like the style kind of suited the character. The James Gunn kind of style. So I wasn't too kind of pushed on it. And then I watched A Field in England yesterday as well. The one I got from Tim, that Tim kindly sent over to me. So yeah, another really like surreal film, and another film I feel like is probably quite divisive. It's just it's basically kind of set in like kind of Civil War kind of era England, and yeah, it's very, very surreal, just very it's such a strange film. But yeah, I'm kind of still trying to figure out whether I enjoyed it or not, to be honest. It's one of these ones that like I was kind of in it, I was immersed, and then at the end I was like, what the fuck was that? So yeah, a weird one. I'd be interested if anyone else has seen it to kind of hear their thoughts on it. But then today I watched another horror. Actually, I've been in like just a horror kind of mood. So I watched a 2014 horror called Last Shift. I don't know if anyone else has seen it. It's basically about this girl who she's a police officer. She is basically asked to do the very last shift at this police station that's closing down. So basically they have to keep it open for one more night, and she's basically put on to kind of, she's like a rookie, and she's told to basically kind of keep watch throughout the night, just do one final shift, and then the place is getting closed down. But when she goes in, all these kind of weird things kind of start happening, and we kind of find that kind of a lot of kind of what she's experiencing is kind of related to this kind of Manson-esque kind of cult. And it's really, really interesting, really, really strong horror. And it's from 2014, but it's probably one of the better kind of more modern horrors that I've seen in a long time. Not the biggest budget in the world, but really, really well done. So yeah, if anyone hasn't seen Last Shift, definitely recommend it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice watches there. Sam, do you want to go next, or last, should I say?
Yeah, sure, Ollie. I might as well talk about these films together, to be honest, but I did watch the original Naked Gun for the first time. I had a quality time with that film. It was just right up my street. I just loved that sort of, that witty, bombastic sort of flamboyant sort of humour. It just really worked for me, and I had a very good time with the second film as well. Haven't had a chance to check out the third film, but the second film, man, yeah, had me in hysterics as well. Like O.J. Simpson, I just felt for the guy at times in them movies as well. Like, oh man, just always getting attached to something other, and then something goes against his way. It's just, but brilliant fun. The blue, was it the blue, like, late night bar cafe, I think it was, that scene, and then the guy that plays that song request on the piano. Oh man, it's just, yeah, I had a really fun time. And I watched the latest Naked Gun, which was awesome. I had a very good time with that one at the cinema. I felt, in my opinion, it could have been a little bit longer as well, because I felt it was like 65, 70 minutes. I felt they could have added a bit more to it. Maybe it's about an extra 10 minutes, but other than that, got no complaints. I had a very good time. I thought the villain was decent. Liam Neeson, like Ollie said, did a really good job as Frank and Edwin Jr., and the other guys, like, who's his co-associate, I think was related to one of the team from the original, I think, as a few of the other recruitment was. But as I say, had a few chuckles here and there. The scene involving the balloons and that that automatic car, and the scene involving like the lamppost. Again, Ollie, you'll know which one I mean. And then obviously, you are, sorry, mate.
The chili dog scene.
Oh my god, yeah, that was so funny. And there was some awesome like action set pieces as well, like the scene from the trailer that was featured in there. It's just, yeah, had a very good time with that one. I would actually be open for a sequel to that one as well, definitely. To be fair. I would as well, Ollie,
I'd imagine that's going to happen. I think I think it's very likely that very soon we'll hear that it's in the works, and I think it won't take long for them to do it, because I think Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson really want to do a sequel, and I just think with all the positive response that it's got, and the fact that we just don't get comedies like that anymore, and it was because it was really good, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see another one pretty soon.
Yeah, I hope so, Ollie, because, yeah, I think a bit like the original trilogy, and they might do a similar thing, like you say, with they might do a bit of a reboot, its trilogy at least, which I kind of hope so, because, yeah, but that's definitely been one of the surprises of the year, and, yeah, just, and again, like you were saying, Ollie, we just don't get as many good comedy films as we used to, and that was a nice surprise. That was. So yeah, had a very good time with that one at the cinema. And what else? I went to go and see the new Fantastic Four, which again, one of the surprises of the year. I had a very enjoyable time with that one. It was, I know the MCU has been a bit inconsistent since Endgame, but I'm glad to say that was one of the better movies since Endgame, and it was a breath of fresh air. I just liked the whole retroscope feel about it. I thought the main cast did a stellar job as like the new incarnation of the Fantastic Four. And Julia Garner did a good job as the Silver Surfer. Galactus is another good, like, sort of god main villain to the story. So yeah, and it was just about under an hour and 50, which I think was pretty kind of sweet, and on in terms of like runtime wise as well. So yeah, it's been really good to say that the last couple of superhero movies we've had, I've really enjoyed, and Superman has definitely been a divisive one as well, a bit like the latest Naked Gun as well. But yeah, I did really enjoy that one, but I probably would just put them on equal level, Fantastic Four and Superman as well. But what else, Ollie? I watched that film called Brick Lane. I thought that was a bit boring, to be honest. I didn't
I'll
care
be
about that
honest,
one
it looks
too
a bit
much.
boring to me.
Yeah, like, don't get us wrong, Ollie, I liked the idea of it, and it had an interesting premise. It was actually Neil that sold me on that film as well. Like, I don't know if the book is maybe is better than the film, but the film I just thought was so middle of the road, mate. Like, I was just, there were times where I just nodded off a bit. I just didn't really care for what was happening at times, but it was probably a one and done watch, that one, mate. But I thought it was interesting, not terrible, but bang average, middle of the roads for me, that one. I went to go and see that new Paul Rudd's film Friendship, which I quite liked, actually. Again, on the similar subject of comedy films, that was definitely one of the better comedy films in recent years. And it was very dark and surreal at times as well, actually. There'd be times in the movie where they would just have this zany shot of a plant, and then there'd be like brooding music playing in the background. So it was kind of interesting to see a comedy film go through something a bit of a left field experimental turn, if we're gonna call it that. It's but I enjoyed it, and yeah, Paul Rudd was great. I mean, I love Paul Rudd. He was great in it, and the other guy, oh, is it someone Robinson? He did a pretty good job in it as well. And I rewatched Reality Bites from Ben Stiller, and that's good. I do like that film. And yeah, Winona Ryder, Ethan Hawke, they're all good in that film, and it's just got that 90s presence about it as well. And yeah, I had a good time with that one. So, and just one more, Ollie. I did watch A Fish Called Wanda for the first time, which I quite enjoyed. I thought that was pretty good. You like that one as well, Jim?
I love that movie so
It's
much.
good, isn't it? I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Have you seen that one, Ollie?
Oh yeah.
Because you love Jamie Lee Curtis, and yeah, she's
phenomenal in that. Of course. But it's the bit at the with the roller at the end that gets me.
Oh, that yeah.
And the stutter when he's going with the fish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caw.
Yeah.
Caw. Caw. Yeah. I used to do that shit constantly with my grandson for years. It used to drive him crazy when he was like real small.
Yeah.
I would just sneak up behind him going, caw. Yeah, I love Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah, it is good, mate. And John Cleese, just again in that film, just reminded me so much of Basil Fawlty as well. Just, you know, so like that sarcastic humour as well. I'm just a bit of a sucker for that. So, yeah, it was a good film. That, and actually, one other thing, Ollie, but TV related, I did finally finish season 3 of Squid Game, which... that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved that. It's going to be very interesting where they're going to go now from that final episode. And it's going to be obviously within that rebooted version of Squid Game. Is it from David Fincher? We'll have to see how we go with that one. But the Korean show was fantastic. What wasn't it, Jim? Because you watched that, didn't you?
Yeah, me and my wife binge watched the last 2 seasons like about 2 weeks ago, and she hated the way it ended, and I thought the ending was great. So
Same, yeah,
again,
I
like
agree
everything
with that.
else, it's divisive, you know. But the way the last shot of that season, you know, no spoilers, but yeah, you can definitely tell that they're priming some sort of spin-offs of some kind. So yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. I still think the first season was the best.
Same, I agree.
Just because
with
it
that.
was so shocking, you know. I mean, it just came out of nowhere. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Did you check out season 3 of Squid Game as well, Ollie?
Not seen it yet. I got a massive list. I mean, what have we got? Funnily enough, on Wednesday, this is a Sam joke. The second series of Wednesday comes out. So
good one.
There's just the new Alien series comes out next week as well, and
Peacemaker's coming out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I need to rewatch Suicide Squad and the first series because I don't even think I finished the first series.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I think I've got a few
ends on
episodes,
one of the best jokes ever. I mean, it does. One of the final jokes of the season, that first season, is so good.
Yeah, but I'm going through The Bear at the moment. I got the most recent series. I think I've got 2.5 episodes of that left, and then I'm going to try and give that Ironheart a go.
Okay.
The new Marvel one, because apparently that got decent reviews. And there's a new Tim Allen sitcom. It's called Shifting Gears. I like Tim Allen, so that's on Disney Plus. So I'll give that a go. And I've got so much to watch. I have got so much to watch. All the Netflix stuff, all the Amazon stuff, all the Apple stuff, all the Paramount. Just never fucking ends. Just never ends. I suppose it's not a bad thing, but it is a bad and a good thing, because it's a bad thing because it means I never get the chance to watch all of the shows that I really want, which means sometimes I miss some of the good shows. But we've got so much to choose from, which is a good thing. So there's always something to watch. But yeah. Anyway, let's get on to some comments. Ash is here. Oh, and we have Pete here. We'll add Pete before.
Hey, Pete.
Comments. Hey, Pete.
Evening, all.
Hello.
How do?
We got Ash is here. Hello, Ash. Evening, boys and girls. Looking forward to the stream. Been in the mood for some underappreciated 90s thrillers recently. Anyone got any they can recommend? Oh. I think I've said it before, but Copycat. That's a really good 90s thriller.
I'm a big fan of the game.
Yeah, I'm looking at that at the moment. Yeah. Indecent Proposal.
Yeah, I hate that.
I love
movie.
that one. I love it.
I hate that movie. There's reasons why I hate that movie, which I won't go into, personal reasons. But yeah, I just don't like that movie.
Blue Steel.
Blue Steel's good.
This one is 2000, but this Gossip is one I really like that no one ever talks about. It's like a teen kind of school kind of thriller, with like a lot of the big kind of actors from that time period: Kate Hudson and Joshua Jackson and a few others.
One from '99, Arlington Road.
Oh, yeah,
that's a good one.
I've not seen it, but I know of it. I know it's meant to be really good. What about Unlawful Entry? That's a good one.
Yeah. Consenting Adults, is that 90s?
That's 90s, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Peculiar film, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Kevin Kline movie.
Yeah. I'm trying to look, but for some reason, half of them are not on my shelf, and I don't know where they are. Because my thrillers are right there, but I don't know where half of them have gone. Not underrated, but fallen down.
Oh,
I was thinking what you were thinking, Ollie. That was the one that came to my head as well.
I think it's generally a loved film, so I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I love that film.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite Joel Schumacher film, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I love The Lost Boys, but Falling Down's better. You know, it just is.
God, yeah.
Double Jeopardy. That's a good one.
That's 2000s, though, I think.
99, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyone else got any?
Can't think of any minute.
Trying to look on my letterbox and see if I can find any more.
I'm trying to think, but Hudson Hawk. Joking.
Broke Down Palace I watched actually recently. That was good. Basically two girls that get framed for
is that Kate Beckinsale and is it Claire Danes? Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. The General's Daughter.
Oh yeah, we talked about that last week. Yeah, that's a cracking film. What about The Negotiator? That's good. What about Return to Paradise? Anyone seen that one?
I haven't, but I want to see that one at Ollie.
That's good.
What about Bound? You ever seen Bound?
Not seen that. No.
That's the original film from the Wachowskis. Yes, and Gina Gershon and Joe Pantoliano. Very good movie. Good
old Joey Pants.
Yeah, and he's awesome in it. He's awesome.
Oh, I love Joey Pants.
Yep.
Oh, I would say Memento, but that's out of the 90s because that's I think 2000 or 2001. Yeah, I can't think of any of the 90s ones. Not thrillers.
Yeah, when we get to the recommendations of the week, I've got one from the 70s. It's the first one I'm going to mention, and I'm glad that Pete's here because the three that I'm going to mention are all tied in by a director that me and him have discussed on this show. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad you're here, Pete.
Stacy's here. Hello, Stacy.
Hello, Stacy.
Hello.
Hi.
Giz is here. Hello, Giz.
Hi, Giz.
Hi, Giz.
Stacy says, "What's better to you, Coach Carter or Remember the Titans?" Well, actually, Coach Carter we were going to bring up later because the year that we're talking about this week is 2005, as it's 20 years. And Coach Carter came out that year. But out of those, I've seen both, but I think I prefer Coach Carter a bit more. What about you guys? Have you seen both of those?
Yeah. Probably
Remember the Titans. Got to go with Remember the Titans for me.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Anyone else got any?
I've only seen Coach Carter, but not for a very long time. Ollie, I've not seen Remember the Titans, but I've heard it's good.
That's Denzel. I mean, that's all
you
need.
He's good.
That's all you need. It's Denzel.
Yeah.
As much as I love Samuel Jackson, don't get me wrong. I friggin' love Samuel Jackson.
Excited to see the new Naked Gun again, Stacey said. Nice. Nico's here. Hello, Nico from Australia.
Hello.
What's happening here? Or we're just chatting about movies. That's what's happening here. We've got Media Collector Madness here. Hello.
Hi.
Hope you're all well and good. I watched Spirited Away this week. Weird and wonderful. Have you seen any Studio Ghibli titles? If so, what's your favourite? That's the only one I've seen and I didn't get on with it.
Princess Mononoke, I would recommend.
That's good.
That's a good one. But I liked Spirited Away. I thought Spirited Away was very good.
Is your mic muted, Pete?
I'm generally not into those movies, to be honest, but it worked.
I think Pete's mic's muted because have you been trying to talk? Because I wondered why he was so quiet. I thought, why is Pete being so quiet? See if he can get his mic working. Yeah, I don't have a favourite though of those because I've only seen one and I didn't get on with it.
I think for me, Ollie, probably Spirited Away. However, yeah, I absolutely love My Neighbor Totoro as well. That'd probably be my second favorite. Yeah. And there's other like really good ones like Howl's Moving Castle and.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it plugged into a USB port, so I've unplugged it from the USB port and plugged it directly into the laptop now, so it should be working fine.
Yeah, can hear you now. You got any answers to that, Pete?
The Studio Ghibli movies, I've seen the majority of them. Spirited Away is good, is massively overrated for what it is. I would say my favorites would be either My Neighbor Totoro, Laputa Castle in the Sky, Kiki's Delivery Service, and Princess Mononoke.
Nice. And who was speaking before? Someone was saying something. Was it Jody or Sam? I can't remember now.
Not me.
Sam, was it you?
It was just, I was just similar to Pete. I was just saying that some of the other, I think my favourite is Spirited Away, but then there's other really good like movies from Studio Ghibli as well, like My Neighbor Totoro and Kiki's Delivery Service. I really liked, there was that other one that came out. Was it? Oh yeah, Ponyo. I quite really enjoyed that one actually.
Yeah, Ponyo was really good.
I really enjoyed that one, Pete. Yeah, that was pretty good. And then there was another one. Oh, from Up on Poppy Hill. That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, that'd be some of my favourites. But yeah, Spirited Away, hands down, fantastic. That's my favourite.
Stacey is honoured to watch live.
Thank you, Stacey.
What movie do you like better, Naked or Secrets and Lies? I haven't seen either, so can't comment.
No, me either.
Nope.
I've seen Secrets and Lies. It bored the hell out of me. Never seen Naked.
There you go. Sam's seen both. I already know Sam's seen both.
Yeah, I'm the total opposite on that one. It isn't, to be fair though, Mike Lee is an acquired taste, so that director's definitely not going to be for everyone. But I absolutely love Secrets and Lies. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but Naked is brilliant as well. I think that might be my second favourite film by Mike Lee there. Yeah, I'd love to check out the other Mike Lee films I've not seen, to be fair. I know Neil is a big fan as well, to be fair.
Jodie, have you seen Dustin Hoffman Hero and your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really like it. It's definitely not one of like my favorite of his films, but it is just like a fun watch. It's an easy kind of throw on watch, and yeah, it has a fun story, and I think a lot of it, kind of from what I remember, I think he improv'd a bit of kind of the scenes and stuff, and he kind of contributed a lot to it. But yeah, it's just like it's a fun time, and it's a very easy watch.
Nice. Stacey's random movie plots that she comes out with. Seen some of the ones she's put comments on previous streams. Very imaginative. New movie being, is this a real film though? I think this might be a real film. New movie being financed through EFM. Flyover, a talk radio host is taken hostage with 5 planes stashed in a weather balloon. Steampunk style air heist and getting crypto money back. That doesn't sound real.
Wow.
Sounds like somebody's acid trip. I have no idea.
It's the one she came out with last week about like speed, but on escalators.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Favorite Pesci roles? Would love to know if you've seen Jimmy Hollywood or The Public Eye.
Yes, and they're both horrible movies, but I love Pesci.
Yeah, I do. I love him. He's great as Leo Getz in Lethal Weapon films.
Yeah, and anytime he worked with Scorsese, he's gold.
Yes,
every time. Every time.
Yeah. Anyone else got any standout Pesci roles that they like?
Moonwalker.
Never seen. That's the Michael Jackson one. Yeah.
That's the Michael Jackson movie, right?
Yeah. I love him in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Obviously, Goodfellas, amazing in Goodfellas. I like him in the original Man on Fire as well.
Mm. Oh, My Cousin Vinny. Forgot about My Cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah,
My Cousin Vinny. And his tiny little role in Once Upon a Time in America as well.
Mm.
But it's Joe Pesci. He's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
In every. Is it my internet?
Yeah, you do keep freezing a bit, Pete.
It is mine, is it? Hang on. I don't know why. My internet's.
Thank you, Stacy. It's actually tomorrow, but thank you.
Adam's here. Hello, Adam. Good evening, Ollie, Jodie, Samaji, and
Hi.
Pete. Now, hope you're all doing well. Stacey would love to see what Sammy and the panel have think about Triplets of Belleville if they've seen it, the animated movie. Yeah, I know of it, but I've not seen it before.
Yeah, can't comment on that one, Ollie.
Right. I'm gonna reboot my laptop.
Yeah.
So I will be back in a sec.
Okay. Cool. Jim, have you seen that one?
I've never heard of it, to be honest.
That's the one with the mice cycling underneath the underground, and it's like a bike thing or something. Roy's seen it.
Yeah.
Of course, Roy's seen it. It's a French film, so Roy would have seen it.
Okay, there you go. Of course,
Yeah.
Roy's seen it.
Yeah.
French film. It's a French horror film. I might have seen it, but you know.
He'll be scolding us in the chat. Absolutely right, Jim. Hereditary is a modern masterpiece in the horror genre. It's superbly shot, very well acted, atmospheric, and genuinely scary. Yes, it's a slow burn, as is The Shining, The Thing, etc. It's one that I am interested in watching now. I don't know why I wasn't at the time, but I think I would probably give it a go now, because I do love Tony Collette and Gabriel Byrne, so I would definitely give it a watch now.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. It's definitely a slow burn, but it's got a great ending. I mean, it's got a very memorable ending. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. Tony Collette's awesome in it. I think she's phenomenal.
We got Spectre here. Hello, Spectre. What is your favorite movie subgenre and movies that come to mind as your favorites from that subgenre?
Oh.
You're gonna find this weird because I have absolutely no interest in this topic in real life, but I love films about this topic, and that's sports movies. I love a good sports movie. I think it's the inspirational aspect to most of them. Like, I think one of my favorites, which is such an underrated 90s film, which Jim will know, is Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely love Rudy. That ending. Oh, love it.
My best friend is older than I am. He's in his mid-60s, and it's like, you want to see a grown man cry? Sneak up behind my friend Bob and go, Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. He will. He'll get tears.
It is that bit, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I would say sports films for me, which probably surprised some people. What about you guys?
Oh.
I'm a horror movie guy, okay? But I love it when horror movies transcend other genres, like comedy horror movies when they're done well.
Yeah.
Or sci-fi horror when it's done well, like The Thing, okay? To me, it's a horror movie, but you could also justify that as a sci-fi movie, okay?
Yeah.
The Cabin in the Woods, to me, is a comedy,
yeah,
but it's also a horror movie, you know?
Yeah.
Or Fright Night, to me, is a comedy horror film, but it works well in either way. So
yeah,
that's my half-assed answer to that question. Is
not a bad answer.
Yeah, horror movies that blend with other genres, if they're done well.
Yeah.
Probably sci-fi horror, though, would probably be the best because, again, you got The Thing, you got The Fly, you got The Blob, you know, movies along those, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
You know, films along those lines.
Nice. Sam and Jody?
You go first, Jody.
And I will be right back. I'm sorry, I got to go check
No problem.
something real quick.
It's probably not my favorite subgenre. I'd probably have to think longer about what my all-time favorite would be, but a subgenre I do love. I love found footage horror. It's one of my favorite kinds of movies to watch. It's kind of like one of the only kind of modern horror genres that kind of really still kind of have an effect on me. So yeah, probably in that. I love Blair Witch is an obvious one, but it's one of my favorite horrors of all time. I really like The Sacrament, Ty West's movie, The Sacrament. Let's see what else. There's so many. Willow Creek. There's one called The Conspiracy. God, yeah, there's just so many. Lake Mungo was really good. God, there's so many. I kind of want to do a video actually on it at some point, because I'd have like a list of found footages that I just really like. They're not like probably like the greatest films ever. Like they wouldn't, you know, be kind of comparable to like some of my all-time favorites, but they just for like a single kind of subgenre, like I find them all really strong. So yeah, probably found footage would be up there for me.
Nice. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, similar to Jodie, I don't know if this is like my favourite subgenre. I think again I would have to think long and hard about that one. But I think I probably would say for right now within horror, which could be like a slasher, I would say, because I really do like a slasher film when it comes to within the horror genre. So I think I'd go probably with that as my favourite subgenre for horror. So things like, obviously you got your Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, obviously your Jasons, your Freddys, but yeah, I really do like obviously, and then you've got obviously The Burning as well. Yeah, oh, it's great, isn't it, Georgie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? That is actually one of them I actually preferred on second viewing as well, because we had a watch along of it like about 5 months ago. We had a ball. It was great to revisit that one. And yeah, so but also like yeah, I think there'd probably be some of the examples there as well, but I do want to check out kind of like there was obviously a couple prime examples would probably be My Bloody Valentine, and some of those like Valentine like slasher films as well. Like there's Heart Eyes that just recently came out as well. So yeah, but I do really like a slasher movie when it comes to like within that horror realm, I would say. And it's good when we have more of them come out as well, like in terms of like, you know, like new releases wise. Actually, one that's just come back to mind, actually, it was very divisive, but there was In a Violent Nature, which I really enjoyed. It was very divisive. People absolutely loved or hated it, but I really enjoyed it. It was probably made it into my top 10 of the year, that one. So yeah, I think I would probably go with slasher as my favorite subgenre, and there for horror for sure. And obviously Halloween, the original as well, for sure.
I'm shocked, Sam. You mentioned every slasher franchise except for my favorite franchise ever,
Scream, obviously. Yes. Yeah. Of course, the original Scream, and the second film, fantastic as well. But
second film, yeah.
I'd probably just put the second film on the level of the original, to be honest, Ollie. I definitely, but I need to check out the other sequels to the Scream films, because I feel like I'm missing out big time there.
3 and 4 aren't as good, but they're still a lot of fun. And then 5 and 6 are really good.
Yeah, you're a big fan as well, aren't you, Jodie, of the Scream films?
Yeah, I love them as well. I love actually probably my least favorite would probably be the last one, number 6. I liked pretty much all of them until the 6th one. But they are, I think you said, Ollie, they are coming out with another one, aren't they?
It's in February or March next year, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I'll definitely give it a watch, 100%.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everyone.
That's okay. We'll carry on, get through some comments. Sai's here. Hello, Sai. I watched the live chat this afternoon. I enjoyed it, but the less you know, the better.
Absolutely. Just make sure you have some tissues.
Yeah. Spectre said, when I watched Superman, I enjoyed the performances, but it felt like a sequel and like I was missing something. Should have been another origin story to reboot the DCEU, even though people are sick of seeing it. That's the thing. I don't think we need more origin stories. I think we've seen all of Batman and Superman too many times now.
If I see pearls falling in an alley in slow motion in one more Batman movie, I'm going to
get on my nerves. Yeah. So I said, I pray that they don't make a sequel to The Naked Gun. I bloody hated the new film. See, each to their own. I was go the complete opposite end and say I bloody loved it. It's a very divisive film, but luckily for the people that do love it, it has been basically critically loved, which makes and is making money, which makes it more likely that we will get a sequel. So there's that.
I think Lisa just put up a video there as well saying with her review saying ridiculously unfunny.
Yeah, I gathered she probably wouldn't like it.
So I have to watch that.
But that's the way those other movies were too.
Yeah,
I mean, back in the day, I remember when Airplane came out. Okay, and the original Airplane, and it was a huge hit, and people were like, "It's the funniest movie ever," and I certainly thought it was. I saw it as a kid, but even then, there was people like, "This is the dumbest stuff ever. How could people laugh at this?" So it's nothing new for people.
Yeah.
It's subjective like anything.
Yeah.
Hi, Corey.
Hello.
Yeah, Corey's in my neck of the woods. I hope the air is better in Iowa than it is in Wisconsin, buddy.
Yeah. In my opinion, Naked Gun is like the Final Destination series. They can spit them out because nobody's expecting a masterpiece and people just want to be entertained for a couple of hours to take that. Exactly that. They're not supposed to be critically acclaimed awards films. They're supposed to be stupid, dumb, idiotic, slapsticky comedy. That is what they're made for. They're made for entertaining, but comedy is so subjective. Like, different people find different things funny and different things make different people laugh. So you're not going to please everyone, which is why they say comedy is like one of the hardest genres to do, because to get it right and to make like everybody laugh is a hard job.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why there's some people saying they loved this one like me, and some people that didn't because they can't stand that type of humor.
Yeah.
Or
they're purists like me, who have an attachment to those original ones.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, well, no matter. I try not to do this, but I know a lot of people do. If they have a certain attachment to something, if there's a remake or a reboot, regardless of the quality, they automatically have it in their head that it's not going to be as good.
Yeah.
And that's not fair. Now, it's very often the case that it isn't as good. Okay. But it's not fair to automatically have that against it. So with that in mind, yeah, I will check it out eventually. It's just I'm not in a big hurry to see it. I'd rather we talked about it earlier. I'd rather see, like Weapons.
Yeah. But I also think a lot of the people that have been giving it really bad reviews have never seen the original films.
Yeah. Or so they just don't like that type of humor.
Yeah. It's toilet seat humor, isn't it?
Or Sammy was talking about that movie with Paul Rudd earlier. Okay.
Friendship, that's it.
Yeah. And over here, there's a lot. That's a divisive movie. Okay. I mean, a lot of people that like Sammy thought it was hilarious, and there's a whole other big segment that are like, that movie was boring and dumb, and I don't know how anybody could call it a comedy. So
yeah. And do you know what, Jim? You made a really good point now. And by the way, with The Naked Gun, like when I went into that movie, Jim, I wasn't asking for the level of the original. I haven't seen the third film as of yet, but the first two films, I kind of wasn't asking for that level of quality. I knew it wasn't gonna rival with that, if that kind of makes sense that way. But I was just asking for, I said this to Ollie, just an entertaining hour of surges, like a few laughs, a decent story. Absolutely. And to be entertained, and that's exactly what I got from that movie, just a fun popcorn flick. So, and that's all I could ask for from that movie, and that's exactly what I got. And it was a very fun time in the movie. I think it is the sort of film that I think that would work better even seen at the cinema, because obviously you've got a great crowd to accompany that with where everyone was like yesterday when me and Chris, when we like a lot of us were just belly laughing at some of the moments that I had it. So it works better with a crowd with a lot of these comedy films for sure, definitely.
Absolutely. Comedy and horror always work the best with crowds.
Yeah, I agree.
Those are the two genres that work the best with the crowd.
Yeah, I'll be up for a sequel though, for sure.
Yeah. They killed the impact of the ending by immediately going on to try and sell me Squid Game America. They should have let the ending and story conclude and then announced the US spin-off.
Spoiler alert.
That's been in the works for years, though. Finch has been trying to do that for years, but I think now is finally going to get off the ground. But I don't think DiCaprio's going to be involved. They keep saying DiCaprio's. I don't think he's going to be in a Netflix streaming series of Squid Game.
No. If he's on a streaming thing, it's a movie. You know, it's a movie for Scorsese. I was still surprised that he did that Netflix movie,
Don't Look Up
or whatever.
Yeah.
But then when I saw the amount of money involved in the cast involved, it's like, of course he did that.
Well, yeah.
So.
David's here. Hello, David. Rank the following: Alien, Romulus, Covenant, and Prometheus. I've only seen Prometheus, but I love Prometheus. So
me too.
Rank them: Prometheus, Romulus. That's it. Covenant just shouldn't exist.
oh dear.
It's not the whole point. The Covenant was made as a way to spite Neil Blomkamp, who was going to do the Alien 5.
Oh yeah.
He had Sigourney Weaver and Michael Biehn had signed on for it, but Ridley Scott got it up his ass and then made Covenant, which completely disrespects everything that came before he did, which he did in Prometheus. And it's an awful film anyway.
I like Fassbender.
Fassbender's good, but it just
playing
the plot
itself. The two roles. I mean, that one scene where the two of them are with the flute.
Yeah,
it's creepy. It's got like erotic undertones. It's just a weird vibe, but I love Fassbender in that movie, so I won't completely shit on it. But I agree with you. I do agree with you.
Yeah. What about you, Jim? How would you rank them?
Same way Pete did.
Yeah.
Same way Pete did. I really enjoyed Romulus. I just thought it turned into a fanboy festival towards the end. There are so many Easter eggs in that movie. Some are real blatant. And then they even tie in some plot lines from a couple other movies that it's like, really? All you're doing is you're just trying to please the fanboys. And that got a little repetitive for me.
Right.
But other than that, I really enjoyed Romulus. And Prometheus, I like Prometheus just because of the swings it takes. It's so, although, okay, Pete, let me ask you this. Because that movie came out, 15 years ago now? About that, somewhere around there. Yeah. Me and my current wife, I should say.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, hopefully she's not listening. But that was one of our first dates. We went and saw that. Okay. There's a scene in the movie where they're inside one of the spaceships or whatever, and Fassbender is on a ladder and he engages something, and there's a holograph that goes flying by, and then the scene cuts back to them, and that ladder's gone. Where the hell did that ladder go? Because she's been asking me that shit every time I watch Prometheus. Hey, where's the ladder? Where's the ladder? Where's the ladder? And it's just a goof. But there was even a hashtag at one point circulating. Where's the ladder? Watch it again. There is. He's on a ladder. You see him 10 seconds later, and that ladder's gone.
Yeah.
Michael's an android. Maybe the ladder is part of him. Like Inspector Gadget type of knees.
That's what she's been saying for 15 years. What kind of Inspector Gadget bullshit is this? Actually, what I think, Ollie, is the next time you and Roy get into it about which director is better, Tony or Ridley, you could say, well, hey, at least Tony never had a ladder disappear for no reason in any of his films.
Oh, Roy gets really heated on that.
He gets mad.
He gets really mad. Because all I've got to say to set him off is I don't care for Alien or Blade Runner, and then he has like
he gets triggered.
That's serious. That's the thing that triggers him the most. Above everything else, if I say that, he absolutely loses his shit.
Yep, it's like you insulted his mum.
But he's done it to me. He does it to me with Forrest Gump all the time. Any chance he gets, what a piece of shit or something like that. So why can't I have fun as well?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry I got us off topic again with the ladder. Okay. But yeah, I like I said, that's been bugging my wife for 15 years. And I'm just like, let it go.
Yeah. Sam, how would you rank them? You've not seen them, okay? Yeah, we'll
He's
move
never
on.
seen Aliens.
Yeah.
So he's never seen any of those.
All I needed was that look from Sam to just know he's
Right.
not seen any of them.
Because if he would have said that he's seen these, but he hasn't seen Aliens, I'm going to the airport right now.
Yeah, hit him.
I wouldn't have blamed you, Jim.
Yeah.
But get this though, Jim. I've seen the original Alien.
Yeah.
And that's really good. And, well, I haven't seen Aliens, but I've seen Alien 3 normally, joking.
I was going to say, if you say you've seen Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection before Aliens, now Alien 3 I enjoy, but I've only heard terrible things about the fourth one, which is why
I've heard it's shocking. Like, yeah,
it's not though. It's not.
It's not.
It's
entertaining.
It's a Jean-Pierre Jeunet movie, so it's a French art house alien movie.
Right.
It's good. It's not as good as Aliens. It's slightly better than Alien 3 theatrical cut.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the director's.
But it's not as good as the director's cut. But the assembly cut. It's fun. It's got some really cool ideas in it, and it's got Ron Perlman in it, being a badass.
Yep.
Yeah.
It gets a bad rap, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not like all four of them are actually really. It's a really good series.
Yep. It's entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
You know, and not to mention, there's one moment in Resurrection that is unbelievable, and there's a scene, and it's no spoiler, it's no big deal, but Sigourney Weaver's got a basketball. Okay. She's walking away, and Ron Perlman and all these other guys are like, "Who the hell are you?" And she, without looking, throws the basketball over her head. And they were supposed to digitally show the ball going in. She hit it on her first shot.
Yeah, there's a behind-the-scenes video.
There's a behind-the-scenes. They cut that shot immediately as soon as it hit because everybody lost their shit. Like, Perlman was like, he broke character. He was like, "Holy shit!" You know, because she was just supposed to do it as a point of reference. And she fucking hit the shot on the one shot, and that's the take in the movie. It's great. It's so good.
I might get around to watching it soon because I've still not seen Romulus purely because I want to watch Resurrection first.
Yeah, because Romulus actually ties into Resurrection. It's one of the things that I was bitching about. Because again, they try to get Easter eggs for everything.
I think Romulus takes place a few years after the first Alien movie.
Yeah,
between the first two Alien movies. Yes,
technically watch anything after Alien to watch Romulus.
Right,
but I can see how you want to do it in release order or something.
Yeah, that's it. So I still need to get Covenant. I've not got that in the collection yet, though.
Yeah,
I got it. I have to because it's part of the series, but it's not one that I'm proud to own.
If it's on Disney Plus, I might stream it, but then again, I expect the Blu-ray's pretty cheap, so I'd probably just get the Blu-ray.
Well, I've just picked up Romulus. I literally picked it up like 2 days ago because I watched it on Disney Plus. I wasn't in the best frame of mind to watch it, and I thought, well, I'll watch it. I'll buy the Blu-ray so I can watch it properly. So I've got that to rewatch. Yeah,
I've got it. I've got the 4K, but I've had it since January, and because I've not seen the others, I've just not watched. Although I really want to watch it, I'm determined to watch these last two Alien films that I've not seen yet.
You also have to watch AVP 1 and 2.
Oh, do you?
Ugh. No,
because I've not done that with the Predator. I've just finished my last Predator film, which was Predators. If you're not counting the animated one,
yeah.
So I've seen Predator, Predator 2, Predators, and the Predator. And another controversial opinion: my favorite is the Predator.
Oh God!
It was the first one that I watched, and I just loved it.
This younger generation.
Then Predator 2. Then the original, and then Predators. Then before Predators, I'd put Prey, and then
it's not as bad as people make it out.
No, it's not. But
it's not as good as those other films.
But I love the mix of comedy and horror. Like it wasn't like it. Like again, it had some of the humor that I find quite funny in it, and I liked
every one of those movies has humor in it.
And it's a Shane Black film.
It is, but it's also a film that was massively interfered with by studio
like
executives.
most studio films. Yeah,
it's a Shane Black film, and it's his weakest film.
Yeah,
would you agree with that?
I think because he didn't write it.
Yes, it's his weakest film, but then out of all of his films, the weakest still isn't bad because I don't think it's for me.
Oh no! I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just saying you said that you think it's the best one. That's what kind of caught me
it's the best Predator film for me, but not the best Shane Black film. I would say The Nice Guys, then Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, then The Predator. Has he done anything else? He did. No,
Iron Man 3.
Oh, Iron Man 3. That's I'd put that below The Predator.
I wouldn't.
I'm not a massive Iron Man 3 fan.
But yeah, we're off topic. What about you, Jody? Have you seen these films?
No, I'm in the same camp as Ollie. I have only seen Prometheus, I think, of those, because I do actually want to finish the whole kind of the series, but I have seen Aliens, but I haven't seen Resurrection yet, so I need to get on that. But I do have the Blu-rays now, so I will get around to watching it.
Yeah,
but I like Prometheus, so when I saw it,
it's good.
Yeah,
Resurrection's fun. It gets a bad rap. It's fun.
Yeah. Underrated 90s thriller, Extreme Measures, Hugh Grant in a rare dramatic lead, Gene Hackman and Sarah Jessica Parker also star. I've got that. I've got it in my pile to watch. So I might watch that because I'm in a bit of a Gene Hackman kick at the moment, trying to watch a lot of his films. So I might watch that soon.
Oh, go with Enemy of the State then as well.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that years ago. Yeah, I love that.
Have you seen Uncommon Valor?
No.
I watched that literally like 2 weeks ago.
That is a great Gene Hackman film, and it also has Patrick Swayze in it. Fred Ward, Robert Stack,
Red Brown.
That movie's got a stacked cast, but that is the first, to my recollection anyway, that's the first major studio movie in the 80s of, hey boys, let's go back to Vietnam and get our POWs back. This was before Rambo did it. This was before Chuck Norris did it, and it's more believable than all those movies. It's a really good movie.
Yeah,
so hunt that one down.
Yeah, I watched. Jim will laugh at this. I watched Heartbreakers the other day. And
what?
Heartbreakers.
Oh, with Hackman and Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah, I like that movie. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were gonna laugh because it's probably not considered one of his best.
I love Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman was one of my favorite actors. I would watch him in just about anything.
I'm even interested in Welcome to Mooseport. I've got that, and I know that ended his career, but I'm still interested in it.
I've got big problems with that movie because that, like you said, that's the movie that ended his career.
Yeah,
and it's like, you know what, he deserved better than that. So did Ray Romano, for that matter.
Yeah. So, well, it's like Connery and the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Exactly.
I really want to watch that.
I hate that movie for the same reason.
That killed 2 careers, though. That did.
Yeah. Well, one of them justified, one of them not. So.
Yeah, it's a shame, but yeah. Worst Spielberg film, mine is The Terminal. Oh no, I love The Terminal.
1941.
I love that film.
I've not seen 1941.
I love 1941. So
it's good. It's just it's
not a good
his
film.
best movie.
It's nostalgic for me. So that's
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, those are fighting words.
Definitely.
Those are fighting words.
That is a phenomenal movie.
As a 10-year-old, seeing Star Wars and then Close Encounters in the same calendar year, my brain just didn't handle it. Because Star Wars was like, hey, this is what movies could be. Close Encounters was, holy shit, this could happen to me. Because I wasn't much older than that little kid. And every time I saw lights outside my window at night for 3 months, I thought it was the aliens coming to get me. I mean, yeah, Close Encounters is a great movie. Ollie, I'm sorry.
No, it just bored me. It may have been the cut I chose to watch because it's got 3 cuts on the Blu-ray. Don't ask me what one I chose because I can't remember now. But
the original theatrical cut is the one to watch because I will agree. The special editions and the director cut, are boring as hell.
They didn't. They didn't
look inside.
Yeah, they didn't go in the spaceship in this one.
Yeah. See, I enjoy the theatrical just because it left you with that sense of wonder. You know,
I call
as a
10-year-old it just cocoon ending.
I'm sorry.
The director's cut is the cocoon ending.
Yeah, basically. Now no. Like, Cocoon? What is this Cocoon you speak of?
No, I know Cocoon. Steve Gutenberg.
Wilford Brimley in his 40s playing a 67-year-old man.
No, actually, I'm changing my answer. I'm going to go to Temple of Doom.
What is worst?
Are you kidding?
Yes. Yeah.
You think Crystal Skull
I love
Dial of Destiny are better than Temple of Doom?
I didn't do Dial of Destiny.
Dial of Destiny is below Temple of Doom, but Crystal Skull's better for me.
Oh my God. I just threw up in my mouth. That is like, are you kidding me?
No.
Wow.
Let me think of other Spielberg films that people generally love that I don't get.
My audience is going to tear you apart on Saturday.
Oh, dear. Munich. Boring.
Munich's good. It is boring.
Munich's a very good movie.
It's a well-made film, but it's very boring and very long. Like Lincoln. Lincoln as well.
Personal question?
I love
Lincoln. I mean this in the nicest possible way. Okay?
Yes.
Seriously. Do you suffer from ADD?
No, I've got Asperger's.
Oh, okay. I mean, again, I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean, it's just I've noticed that a lot of these films, you're like, they're boring, and I'm like, just because there's no action happening every 5 minutes doesn't mean it's a boring film.
I'll be honest. Since the lockdown,
yeah,
and I think a lot of people are struggling with this. Before the lockdown, I would sit and watch a film regardless of how long it is, whether it interested me or not, and I wouldn't touch my phone. Since the lockdown, I would probably say 99% of films I watch now, I still go on my phone regardless of whether I enjoy the film or not. And
in the cinema too?
Not in the cinema.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're not one of those people.
No, I wouldn't ever do that.
Okay, good.
But
good for you.
It's just, and it kind of, like I put a film on the other day, and I just wasn't watching it. I was just on my phone. I put it on to watch, but I just wasn't watching it because it didn't grab me in the first 5 minutes, and I just thought, that's it. So a lot of films now. So I think it's unfair me saying like Close Encounters or Munich I didn't love. I mean, Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom I can. Temple of Doom, definitely, because I've seen Temple of Doom years ago, and I've just never liked the way that film is. I think it's too dark for an
horror movie.
Film. It was made at a time when both Spielberg and George Lucas were going through divorces.
Yep.
So that's why it's very dark, because they were both angry and stuff. And Spielberg regretted the tone of that film after it.
Yeah. There are aspects of that film that I like, obviously Short Round being one of them. But
the summer of '84, okay, because this was right before the PG-13 rating started, okay? That happened at the end of the summer, but at the beginning of the summer of '84, Gremlins and Temple of Doom came out, okay, within a couple of weeks of each other. Not to mention Ghostbusters and a couple other movies. But anyways, those two in particular, and they were both rated PG. And again, working at that cinema, I lost track of how many little kids came walking out of those two movies in particular. Traumatized. Just, between hearts getting ripped out of people's chests in Temple of Doom and the Santa Claus scene, talking about what happened to Dad at Christmas and Gremlins, okay?
Yeah.
Like I said, I lost track of how many kids I saw crying. So that's one of the reasons why they started the PG-13. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right about it being dark. But if you look at those first three Indiana Jones movies, each one of them's different. Okay. The first one's like a pure action adventure movie. The second one's damn near a horror movie. The third one's a comedy.
Yeah.
It's a road comedy with
the best.
Dad. And, it's
the third is the best. Yeah.
It's the most entertaining.
Yeah.
So
same as Back to the Future 3.
Yeah. See, now those movies, I love the original. Okay. But I feel the way about those two sequels, the way I feel about those Matrix sequels. You don't need them. The first movie's all you need.
Not as much. I wouldn't say as much as The Matrix. The Matrix is a big step down from the Back to the Future sequels. I could watch the Back to the Future sequels all day long.
I'm the exact opposite. I would rather watch the 3 Matrix movies than the 3 Back to the Future movies, to be honest.
Yeah.
Back to the Future 2 is my favorite film of all time.
Yeah. I would rather watch Back to the Future 3 than number 2 is the one I don't like. I'm sorry, Pete, but that's the one I don't like.
What other Spielberg films don't I like?
I'm still stuck on what his worst film is. I'd go with Always.
Oh no, I was thinking, but people are going to say that, but I really liked Always because it's romantic.
It's not a bad movie, but again,
it's all
Spielberg. He's more or less in. I mean, I could go with low hanging fruit and say Kingdom of the Crystal Skull because I truly hate that movie. I do. I truly hate it, but it's a well made movie. You know, Always to me was just. It's just no. Actually, I'll change my mind, and this might piss some people off, but no, I'll stick with this one. Hook.
Hook. I've never got through it. Shit. I've never sat through it. I've watched that. This is going to piss Jodie off because, but I love Robert. Obviously, everyone knows I love Robin Williams. I love Dustin Hoffman. I've tried watching that film on Netflix multiple times now, and I don't get past the first 30 minutes every time I put it on. I think it's the length that does it for me as well. It's
the screaming kids with the whole Rufio shit that gets on my nerves. It's like, you know, I wanted them to do a Lord of the Flies and hunt that kid down. You know, I mean, it's just, Dustin Hoffman and Bob Hoskins is Smead. Those two are great. They get the assignment. I love those two together. And like you, I love Robin Williams. Okay. I won't say anything bad about Robin Williams, but that movie gets on my last nerve. I've never liked it. So that's my answer.
I might watch it again just to sit and watch it all the way through one day because I do.
If you like it, Jodie, then you know.
Yeah, I think it gets better the more you watch it. Like if you just like, I kind of had it since I was a child, and like to be honest, it was not one of my favorite kind of childhood films. But just it has actually kind of grown on me more and more in years, and just kind of become a little bit more, just kind of ingrained in my psyche. I don't know. But I do think if you just see it out maybe and kind of give it a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely kind of been a grower on me over the years. But yeah, probably maybe for me, maybe like Minority Report, and it's not even like really
yes. No, I agree.
It's hard to pick like a bad film for Spielberg because like they're not bad, but
yes,
like there are no like bad films. Well, maybe the later Indiana Jones films, but for me, Minority Report was the only one that I actually couldn't finish it.
I love Minority Report.
I don't know whether I was not in the right frame of mind or something like that, but I think I just switched off like maybe 20 minutes before the end, and I probably need to give it another chance, but just because all his films are so incredible, I think that's the only one I can really think of. But I have to say I'm not a big Indiana Jones fan. I'm just not a big action adventure fan in general. So that I can't really, it's not really fair for me to say Indiana Jones because it's not my cup of tea.
So if we're going
my wife's never watched any of those movies. She said that she watched, I take that back. She said that Raiders of the Lost Ark was boring. Wow. And I was like, what movie were you watching?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. She said that she watched Raiders of the Lost Ark once when she was younger and she thought it was boring and she's never watched any of them since.
I just don't have the brain for adventure. I just feel like, I don't know, there's always so much kind of going on. It's just not, it's just me and my brain can't kind of get on. I did watch that first one and then I watched, which is the second one again, the Temple of Doom?
Temple of Doom, yeah.
Yeah, I tried watching that and I just couldn't get through it. It's just not my thing. And then but I can appreciate like the filmmaking and everything is great. Everything about it is, I can like objectively say they're very good films, but just not my taste.
Yeah, I think if we're going underrated Spielberg films, you got to mention Tintin.
Oh, I love that film.
Tintin's great. They should have done a sequel to that.
Yeah,
that's why they didn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just love that film.
I'm a big Ready Player One fan. I love that film.
Yeah, again, I'd say Ready Player One. Out of his modern films, I'd say that and West Side Story are my favorites of his newer films.
Haven't seen West Side Story and probably won't.
Oh, it's great. It's as for a remake. I
don't like musicals, dude. I'm sorry. It's not.
That's fair
musicals
enough.
aren't my thing.
That's fair enough. But The Fabelmans was good as well. I'm looking forward to his new one.
Fabelmans was good.
Yeah. BFG's not a great one.
Never
Probably
watched
put that. Yeah, the BFG's more of a kid's film, to be honest. Yeah. Stacy says Thriller is Guilty as Sin. That's the De Niro one, isn't it?
No, that's Guilty as Sin is with Don Johnson and what the hell? Rebecca De Mornay, I want to say.
I don't know. Oh, I'm thinking of, is it Guilty by Suspicion?
Yes, that's the De Niro movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be mistaken on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's Don Johnson and Rebecca De Mornay, but I could be off.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen it, don't remember it, obviously.
Yeah. Friday the 13th versus Nightmare on Elm Street versus Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus Halloween versus Scream. Flipping out. Scream's the answer for me. We don't really need remakes, reboots, sequels, legacy sequels for any film. They're not necessary.
I don't want any.
The legacy sequels either can be good or bad. I mean, look at I Know What You Did Last Summer. That.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't like the original, so I'm not going to bother with that one.
Well, yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I swear to God. I mean, don't get me wrong. But that thing's been rebooted so many times. It's like, really?
It sucks.
Yeah.
Even the original sucked.
Halloween.
Yeah, the original's not one for me.
How many times has Halloween been rebooted? There's 3 movies called Halloween.
There is, yeah. It's bad. Bad filmmaking. For me, it's Nightmare, but hard to replace Robert Englund, and they already tried and failed. That was due to the movie rather than the actor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie Earle Haley or whatever was actually pretty decent in that part, but he deserved better. I hate that movie. I love the original. And I do not like that remake.
Is there a movie you're embarrassed that you like and haven't mentioned it? No, because I always get flack for coming out with controversial opinions of films that I like. I like Made in Manhattan. That's a bad film.
I have literally got no shame when it comes to movies. Watch. I mean, I've got 4 copies of Dirty Dancing, and I've got
I love
at least 2.
Oh gosh, I don't think you and Jim are friends anymore.
No, that's my kryptonite. That's like singing Smash Mouth to Andy.
Yeah,
I'm a big Patrick Swayze fan.
Yeah,
but I'm in the minority. I know that movie's beloved. Yeah. You know, Clockwork Orange. You know where Malcolm McDowell is.
Oh yeah.
That's my torture. Like people say, your own personal hell. My personal hell would be strapped down like Malcolm McDowell and forced to watch Dirty Dancing for eternity. I would lose my mind within the first day. Seriously, I detest that movie. But again, I know it's beloved, so I'm in the minority. I don't pick on people who like it. I just don't like it.
I would say New Year's Eve and Valentine's Day. There you go.
Brothers Grimsby.
Yes, that's another good one. Yeah. Oh,
people give me all kinds of flack for that one.
It's that line in the film in Africa with the elephant when he says it's an elephant the party. Oh, yeah. Jim. I'm gonna get down. And do you know what I made the mistake of doing? I put that on for my nan.
Yeah. My mother is going to be 85 in a couple of weeks. Okay, she loves that movie.
Oh yeah, my nan loves it.
She thinks it's funny as hell.
Yeah, my nan doesn't like comedies, but she, especially that bit, she was hysterical.
Yeah, it's one of those scenes that it's like you're horrified at what you're seeing, but you can't look away. So you could either scream or laugh. Those are the only 2 things you can do. You know? Well, possibly puke, but
Oh yeah. It's like in. Have you seen the Jackass films? In the third one, on the when he's running, the sweatsuit.
Yeah.
And that's a no-go for me. I have to look away at that one.
Yeah, but see, that's real. Okay, I mean, the shit that they do in those movies gross me out too. I mean, I can handle all of their crazy stunts in those movies, but when they start like puking on each other and doing shit like that,
it's disgusting.
You know, it's like that old show Fear Factor way back in the day. You know, where people are supposed to conquer their fear, you know, jump off of buildings and do this and do that. But in the middle of it, they're eating worms and this and that and the other. It's like, what the hell has that got to do with fear? That's a gag thing. That's not a, you know, I'm not afraid to eat it. I'm just grossed, you know, by it.
Yeah.
That's the way that those Jackass movies are to me. Whereas Brothers Grimsby, it's disgusting, but it's funny as hell, you know, to me anyways. You know, I mean, we were talking about Naked Gun. I know a lot of people don't like Brothers Grimsby, you know, so.
Yeah. Slightly change the subject. Have you seen Crazy Gary Busey has been in the news this week?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Not great.
Yeah, where he settled, which I don't know everything involved with that. You know, apparently he got a little bit handsy with a couple of people.
Yeah.
And they settled out of court, but it wasn't like, you know, he didn't like rape anybody or I'm not condoning the behavior. Don't get me wrong, you know, but but in the grand scheme of things, I think there's been worse things done, you know, so and that guy is really crazy. I mean, he is. He's had a severe brain injury.
Yeah.
You know, so I love him. I love that guy. So
have you seen the Nick Nolte skit?
The Nick Nolte skit.
Yeah, have you ever seen Impractical Jokers?
No.
Oh yeah.
So there's a skit though. Oh, there's a skit in Impractical Jokers where they're basically working like as a barista, and people are coming in and chucking water over them and then saying like, how dare you do this to me?
Oh.
And there's like an ongoing joke where I think it's Sal or one of them basically kept getting Gary Busey confused for Nick Nolte. So out of the blue, he's doing this skit, and Gary Busey comes in like in this suit for a skit, and he gets right up in his face. He's like, "How dare you call me Nick Nolte, bastard!" Just throws a cup of water over him.
Oh no, I gotta see that.
It's on YouTube, but he goes rogue because they're telling him what to do, and he goes rogue and he goes out, and he comes back in, and he does it again. And he's like he's trying to get in the fight with him. Like, he's just not listening to what it is. He's like, oh no, Busey's gone rogue.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
He's nuts.
It gets me every time because it's just so random. He just keeps saying, it's the way he delivers the line. He just goes and he just chucks the water and he's just got his fingers. He's like, how dare you call me Nick Nolte? That's not my name. And he just storms off and then comes back in again. Only Gary Busey could do that.
Yeah, I love Crazy Gary Busey.
Yeah,
I love the
guy. Kenny's here. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Underrated thrillers: Lantana and Narc, Pacific Heights. I've not seen Narc yet. Yeah. Kenny said always is very good. Yeah, I'm with you there, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny's like you. He likes those, you know, sentimental type movies.
Yeah.
He's got a big heart, unlike me.
Yeah. Stacey says she frequently gets EFM updates. Whatever EFM updates are, she gets them. What 4K transfers are a massive improvement over Blu-ray? I watched Matrix on DVD and loved it, and can imagine the 4K looks amazing with that movie. It does, yeah, definitely. That's one. Blade Runner 2049. Everest, Top Gun Maverick. Those are a few. Anyone else got any?
I don't have 4K, so.
Transformers the movie, the 1986 version, looks amazing on 4K. That's about it.
Dirty Harry, that's one that's just been mentioned.
Yeah, I heard the.
Oh, Last Starfighter looks great on 4K.
Yeah.
Slight improvement over the DVD. No, the Blu-ray.
Yeah. And Giz says, Dirty Harry, The Terminator, Sinners all look amazing on 4K. I've got the Terminator 4K, but I've yet to watch it, so I need to put that on. And I'm not in a rush to get Sinners, but yeah.
I got them all on blue, so I'm good.
Adam said, definitely, Giz, the 4K transfer for Dirty Harry is absolutely stunning. Best this year, in my humble opinion. Terminator and Sinners also look incredible. Yeah. Right, we'll move on to our second topic, which is physical media recommendations. Everyone already knows the drill with this one. There's no more new one this week, so I don't have to explain the rules. So I shall go first quickly, so I don't forget to show mine, because otherwise we'll get to the end and I'll have forgotten. First off is a film. This is the Spanish release of Playing by Heart, which is a romantic comedy from 1998, and it stars Gillian Anderson, Ellen Burstyn, Sean Connery, Anthony Edwards, Angelina Jolie, Jay Moore, Ryan Philippe, Dennis Quaid, Gina Rowland, Jon Stewart, and Madeline Stowe.
Great cast.
It's great cast. It's a good little romantic comedy as well. Just about all these different, basically about couples. Basically, you've got all these different couples and people getting into relationships, and it's kind of how. It's got that like sort of, films that like they kind of like intertwine as the film goes along, and at the end it all sort of comes together like the one story. Yeah. It's like that. It's got the different little stories going on of these different characters, and then slowly as the film goes on, it all comes together. But I mean, it's worth watching in my opinion for the cast alone, because great cast. And it's just sad to me now watching, like thinking back, because in this, Sean Connery and Gina Rowlands play husband and wife, and obviously they both unfortunately died from the same illness.
Yeah, they're both gone.
Which is, it's really sad. But yeah, if you like those sorts of films, I'd recommend that one. And then a great firefighter film. Might even like this a bit more than Backdraft. Which is a bold statement, but Ladder 49 with Joaquin Phoenix and John Travolta. Loved this film, and the ending's just heartbreaking. Really like this film. Just about two firefighters, basically. Bit like Backdraft, basically, but slightly different story. And then the last one, which is a Jackie Chan film. It's subtitled, but it is one of Jackie Chan's best like modern films in my opinion. I think it's Chinese, but it's called Ride On. Brilliant film, really emotional, really funny. It's basically, he plays this, well, obviously aging stuntman, but he was famous for his horse back in the day, so his horse was also like a stunt horse. And it's kind of him, he's like got his own like school now that he like trains people in, but people are trying to take it off of him. So he's like decides to. It's like a heartwarming type of family film, I would say, more than anything else. But his horse basically, I think his horse, he fights these attackers off. They're trying to take his horse, and it gets filmed and it goes viral, and he kind of becomes like a sensation again. And they want his horse to be in all these films again, and it's kind of him sort of think, should he let his horse go to like have this fame again? And it's a really good Jackie Chan film. Like, really surprised me, this one. If you like your martial arts as well, he does some, obviously Jackie Chan, he does some great stuff in this. But really, really do recommend that if you've not seen it. It's called Ride On. It's fairly new as well. I think it's 2023 it came out, so it's not that old. But good one, that one. Ride On. So yeah, those are my three very different films again.
Nice.
Yeah. So Jim, do you want to go next?
Yeah. Well, Pete's gonna miss out because he was
might
talking.
Be able to hear. He might be able to hear. I think he might be choosing his.
A couple of weeks ago when he was on there, he mentioned a movie called Stay Tuned, which had John Ritter in it, and I mentioned that was directed by Peter Hyams. And Peter Hyams was a journeyman director, still is, he's still alive, but who is one of those directors who didn't get enough love, in my opinion, because he had like solid movie after movie after movie, a really good stretch. So I figured I would just kind of stick to the same director for my 3. So I'm going to recommend 3 movies directed by Peter Hyams. And the first one is my favorite of the 3. It's from 1978. So I was 11 years old when I saw this with my parents, and it's called Capricorn 1. Don't know if you've ever heard of it or seen it, but
I've heard of it. Yeah,
this movie's got a phenomenal cast. Okay, Elliot Gould, James Brolin. Okay, Josh Brolin's dad. Sam Waterston, OJ's in this. Hal Holbrook, Telly Savalas. But this is one of those great conspiracy thrillers from the 70s. And the gist of it is we're about to land on Mars for the first time, NASA. And this is not a spoiler. This is all in the trailer. And right before the ship is getting ready to blast off, some guy comes in and says, "Gentlemen, you need to come with me immediately." The 3 astronauts, who are James Brolin, Sam Waterston, and OJ. They take them off the ship. The rocket goes off. They get put in a little room, and Hal Holbrook comes in. He's in charge of NASA, and he says, "Guys, if you were on that rocket, you'd be dead right now, because we just found out that there was a flaw, and you never would have survived the trip. And unfortunately, it was too late to cancel it, because if we do, we're going to lose all the funding for the future. So we have to stage this landing." And they do. And then let's just say some shit happens after that. But this is one of those great conspiracy thrillers. So
sounds
check that
good.
one out. The next one on the list, his follow-up to that, great Sean Connery. You were just mentioning Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery, yeah.
Outland.
Oh, I need to get that because that's been on my list for ages.
Yes. This is High Noon in space.
I've heard that.
It's literally that, okay? And it is awesome. I love this movie. My father took me to see this when it came out, and it's just one of those, I just love it. So, yeah, Outland. And then this one, and I've got a very special connection with this film, but I know everybody's seen 2001, I'm assuming.
No.
You've never seen 2001?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's considered one of the greatest movies ever. You'll find it extremely boring, I'm sure. Okay.
Yeah.
But Peter Hyams made a sequel.
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
Here We Make Contact.
Going directed that, yeah.
With Roy Scheider, John Lithgow, Helen Mirren, Bob Bellamy, and Keir Dullea, who reprises his role as Dave from the original 2001. This is not a better movie than 2001, but it's a more entertaining movie, in my opinion. It's definitely more accessible, and I love this film. I absolutely love this film. But the reason why I have such a connection with this film, real quickly, I was working at that cinema when this came out. It was a holiday release. And during one of the shows, people started having a big commotion in one of the theaters, and this kid comes screaming out, "Call an ambulance, call an ambulance." We didn't know what the hell was going on, okay? So we turned on the house lights, go in there, and some woman went into labor.
Oh, you told her, yeah.
And her water broke, okay? And we got her out. Ambulance came. They took her to the hospital. All's good. Baby was fine. We found out a couple of days later that she had a baby boy, and she named it Hal. That's the name of the computer from 2001 and 2010. So every time I think of those movies, I think of Baby Hal. And again, if you've never seen these 3 movies, I cannot recommend them enough. So those are my little Peter Hyams trilogy.
Capricorn 1's got a really good helicopter versus car chase at the end.
Yes.
Such a good film.
Telly Savalas. He's only in the film for like 10-15 minutes. He's the guy flying that damn plane. But oh my God, he is so good. Get your goddamn head down. Yeah, Capricorn 1's great. It really is.
Did Peter Hyams direct Fearless, or is that another Peter? That Peter Yates?
That's Peter Yates.
That's
Peter Hyams also directed Running Scared. With
great movie.
Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. As Pete mentioned on an earlier episode with John Ritter, he did an old movie called Bustin' with Elliot Gould and Robert Blake. That's a really good. That's one of the first buddy cop movies, believe it or not. And yeah, I mean, again, to me, he's a solid journeyman director who's never gotten his due. You know.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to bring those movies up.
Nice. Yeah, I've added. What was the last one? 2010, wasn't it?
2010, the year we made contact.
Yeah, I've added that.
Outland is great as well.
Yeah.
It's
like
it's a Western.
The balls he had to even make that movie, because 2001 is held in such high regard, and it's apples and oranges. They're totally different movies, but yeah, I love it. I think it's a great movie.
Sam, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I will just quickly say as well, Jim, I've been meaning to check out 2010 for like a long while now, because 2001's like one of my favourite films ever. So yeah, I do need to get onto that one. It's been on my radar for a little while, that one, to be fair.
Yeah,
so,
I think you'll enjoy it.
I think it's still in print, if I'm not mistaken, on the over here on the HMV Premium label. So yeah, I'll have to try and get onto that, because I really want to check the film out.
It's just a catalog title here in the States.
Yeah.
So
definitely. Yeah, Ollie, I've gone for two movies, and two movies I haven't really talked about all that much, and one of them I actually forgot to mention in my underrated movies video, but I did pick out this film Brothers, which I love this film. I think it's excellent. Have you seen this one as well, Jodie?
Yeah, I love that film. So good.
It's fantastic. Yeah, great storyline. Obviously, Tobey Maguire, his family man, with obviously Natalie Portman is his wife, and they've got like a young girl in it. I think the young girl was from Bridge to Terabithia, if I'm not mistaken, as well. And he goes away in the army. He's like away for a very, very long time for one reason or another, and then you find there's a real connection with Jake Gyllenhaal and Natalie Portman, and they find they're quite close to one another and stuff. And then Jake Gyllenhaal he's come out of prison. He hasn't got the best relationship with his father, and you kind of, the film taps into why that is. But it's a fantastic film. It's kind of like a film of two halves as well, and the ending, I didn't really expect that ending as well, but really good film. And Tobey Maguire, man, possibly gives one of his best performances in this film, I would even say. So yeah, really good film. Now this film, I would say, is a couple things. I would say be kind of in the right mindset probably when watching this film, because it is quite a hard watching movie. It certainly was a very intense watch, but I would say if you're looking for a film kind of based on true events, and I would say even just for at least the one viewing, I mean, this is a film I'm certainly not going to come back to a heck of a lot because of what its subject matter is, what happens in the film. But if you are looking for a film based on true events, it's worth at least the one viewing, I would say. But Compliance, I watched this for the first time back in May. I loved this film. It's a harsh watch as well, don't get us wrong. Like, you see this girl who just turns up to work one day, and then out of the blue, she's accused of one thing after another, and it really just catches her off guard. And then when she's have to follow like these instructions over the phone, and when you learn more about the caller as well, it makes it even more of a harsh watch as well. And even a couple of the other characters that just thrown through the ringer like that, it's quite unsettling at times as well. And something like this can happen, and based on true events, it can happen in real life like this. It's a really harsh watch at times, but it's fantastic film. It's just it's got that similar sort of it's kind of anxiety inducing watching what these characters go through, so something similar to like Boiling Point or Uncut Gems as well. It's just very fast paced, and what these characters going through, like from one thing after another. But really good movie. I was quite struck lucky with this Blu-ray. I picked up this Blu-ray, Ollie, when we were in Birmingham as well, actually. Yeah. So I was quite struck lucky on this one because it's quite a rare Blu-ray. But yeah, that's a really good watch. Did you say you've seen that one as well, haven't you? Well, I know Ollie watched it fairly recently. Have you seen that one as well, Jim, Jodie, and Pete?
Yeah.
I haven't. I know of it. I've been trying to find a copy of it. But no, I haven't. I know it's meant to be quite harsh, though.
Oh, it is. It's really good film. As I say, Pete, I can't say it's got much rewatchability, that one, because of what happens in the film. But yeah, really intense watch. It was, would you say, Jodie, it was similar for different reasons, obviously, but similar, as intense as watching something like Mean Creek or something like that? Is that probably... or just for different reasons? I'm not too sure, because I found that quite an intense watch as well, but a fantastic film as well was Mean Creek. Yeah,
I know what you mean. It just feels like you're constantly sitting there like in just a state of like, are they really going to keep going with this? Like, they're actually going to keep going, and then you're like, oh no, they can't keep going now, and you're just kind of in a state of like disbelief the whole way through. That, like, everything just kind of just keep like, it's such a well done film, and
it is.
It's like, it's just so crazy to think like that could actually happen. And it's like, there's kind of an interesting kind of moral in it. Definitely, really, really interesting film.
Yeah, really good. You liked that one, didn't you, Ollie? Compliance.
I did. Yeah, I think I rated that quite highly on Letterboxd when I watched it.
Yeah. And what did you think to it, Jim?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's not something I'm going to rush back and see again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Yeah. Pete, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I've got 4.
Yeah.
Right. One of them's a box set. I only picked this up today, but it's a replacement for one that I had before. It's a TV show from the 1980s, and it's called V.
Oh yeah.
I want to check that show out.
I love V. I have watched it many, many times, but I lost that, which is the first part, and I still had those two, which is the final part of the miniseries and the awful TV show that they made out of it, which had a star child in it, which was stupid. Yeah. So I managed to pick this up today. Independence Day owes a lot to this TV show.
Absolutely.
Especially the opening with the saucers coming through the clouds and hovering above major cities. But awesome show. Just so good. Really looking forward to rewatching that.
That show was huge when it premiered on TV. Yeah, I was a teenager, and that was like event TV.
Michael Ironside's always great in everything, and Mark Singer's really good in it as well.
And the Beastmaster.
Some of these obscure 90s, well, I say obscure 90s movies. One of them is a very obscure 90s movie. 2 of them are quite sort of well known. The first one is Biodome.
Oh yeah,
with Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin. This is a film from when I was a teenager, and I watched this over and over and over again. There's about 2 slackers who find themselves accidentally stuck inside a what they call it. It's like a sealed project,
hermetically sealed bubble.
That's the one. Yeah, and they get locked in with Kylie Minogue. Seriously, Kylie Minogue is in this film. It's an awful movie. It's really bad, hence being a Pauly Shore film. But because it came out when I was 14 or 15, it's a masterpiece.
Yep.
Even my brother, who hates shit movies, will watch this movie. Biodome is great, and it's got a really good soundtrack too. Then another one from the same period is Tank Girl.
Oh yeah.
Based on the graphic novel. Stars Laurie Petty from Free Willy and Point Break as Rebecca, who is a woman in a post-apocalyptic world who is kind of rebelling against a big corporation called Water and Power, which is led by Malcolm McDowell, who was wearing the exact same costume he wore in Star Trek Generations. I love that. Again, this is another film from the 90s. Along with this, Biodome and Hackers all came out around the same time, and they were movies that I absolutely adore. This is the Australian release of Tank Girl. I bought this, and then Eureka announced that they were going to release the Blu-ray in the UK, and it turns out that they used the exact same print and all the extras that are on this edition. for the UK one. And the very, very obscure 90s movie that took me years to track down is this. It's called Cold Blooded. It's produced by Michael J. Fox, and it stars Jason Priestley and Janine Garofalo. Jason Priestley plays the bookie for the mafia, but he has some form of autism, and he doesn't feel remorse or anything. So he gets trained up to be a hitman, and it turns out that he's very, very good at being a hitman. And it's also like a romantic drama or comedy as well. But it's very, very good, and it's really hard to find. This is a media book I had to find from Germany, and it's well worth checking out. It's an indie movie from 97, I think, or 98.
Never heard of it.
Jim, check it out. It's really good. There was this film and another one that starred Thomas Jane and Aaron Eckhart around the same time, called Thursday, which again is another really good 90s crime thriller. But this is one of the most obscure movies that is in my collection, and I love it. There you go.
Nice pick, sir. Jodie, do you want to go last?
Yeah, I just I'm again kind of on a bit of a horror kind of kick at the moment, so I just decided to pick 3 Wes Craven movies that I really like.
Nice.
And kind of ones that I think there. I heard a couple of people talking about the first one, but the others I kind of don't hear people talking about as much. So I just said I'd give them some love. And the first one, I know Tim talked about this one, I think in one of his last pickups. And it's Deadly Blessing. This one from
82.
80, yeah, 80, yeah, 81, 82, yeah. Featuring a very young kind of Sharon Stone and Ernest Borgnine as well as in this one. And it's basically set in like a just beautifully like rural setting, Pennsylvania. And it's essentially kind of about a murder that's kind of associated with like kind of, it's almost like an Amish kind of like religion, but I don't think it's supposed to be Amish. I think it's just like a fundamentalist kind of cult or sect type thing. And it's just a really, really interesting one. I really like the imagery and everything with this. I just love the setting. I love that kind of rural kind of gothic kind of setting. It just really appeals to me on a personal level. Not the greatest film of all time, but just a really fun one, and definitely doesn't get kind of as much love as I think it deserves. So Deadly Blessing. And then another one, obviously Wes Craven. So this one is from, someone might be able to let me know, I think it's from the 90s anyway, and it's Serpent in the Rainbow with Bill Pullman.
1987, I believe.
Oh, 87, okay. Another one. I just love the setting of this one as well. I just like that kind of Wes Craven kind of has all these movies and all these kind of different, really interesting kind of locations. And kind of we get to, I guess, kind of explore kind of some different cultures and stuff through his movies. So, in this one, Bill Pullman is an anthropologist, and I think he hears of this sort of, it's like this kind of powder or this kind of it's this
zombie powder.
Zombie, yeah, basically he
anesthetic is what it is.
Yeah, that people are like applying to people to basically kind of turn them into zombies in Haiti. So it's kind of, I guess, some sort of voodoo kind of ritualistic sort of activity. So he basically goes down to Haiti to kind of investigate, and it just has like, if you're into that kind of voodoo kind of culture and that kind of thing, there's just this is just so much fun. Again, I just love the setting. It's just, the imagery is really, really cool, and it's just a lot of fun. Again, it doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's an interesting horror movie. So yeah, I really like that one as well.
Dread-inducing.
The which one?
Dread-inducing is how I've always described Serpent in the Rainbow. It's not necessarily scary. It's just while you're watching it, you feel like a sense of dread, because it is. It's just creepy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, great movie.
And then the third one is one with one of my favorites, Linda Blair, and it's Summer of Fear. I think it could have another name in America. I think it could be Stranger in the House, I think.
Yeah, it was a TV movie.
Yeah, TV movie from, I think from the 70, maybe 78. And this one, basically Linda Blair's cousin, basically the cousin's parents kind of die in an accident, so the cousin comes to live with her family at home. And pretty much ever since this girl kind of moves in, like Linda Blair's life kind of starts falling apart, and you know, things kind of start going wrong because this cousin is kind of seen as like kind of like the perfect cousin, and she's really pretty, and you know, she kind of has sway with kind of the guys in her life, and we kind of find out that like the cousin is not kind of all that she's cracked up to be, and that there's a lot of sinister activity afoot, and it's really cheesy, really corny, but it's just like a lot of fun, and it's kind of like an easy kind of comfort rewatch for me. And it's again a lesser known kind of Wes Craven film, so one I really like as well. So yeah, that's Summer of Fear.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Love Wes Craven. Love him.
Yeah.
Need to watch more of his stuff. I've not seen a lot of his stuff other than like, obviously the obvious ones.
Shocker's fun.
Is it? Yeah.
It's
That's
stupid.
a good film.
It's over the top stupid, but it's fun.
Yeah.
What was the last film he made?
Is it My Soul to Take? No.
That's
no,
the
it
one.
would have been. Was it not Scream 4?
Yeah. No,
technically.
No, I think My Soul
to Take came out after that, I believe. But that movie's god awful.
That's because it was written by him. It was a 70-year-old man writing teenagers.
Yeah,
which didn't work at all. It was an awful film, and if it was his last film, specifically his last film, it's the Romero thing. It's like his last film is his worst film.
Yeah,
like Romero's last film was Survival of the Dead, which is
god awful.
Yeah,
god awful. It's
the
only one I don't own.
I do.
Yeah, I used to. I don't own it anymore, but yeah.
Kenny said the Maltese Falcon is amazing on 4K. I've actually got the 4K of that, but I've not watched it yet. I've not seen the film yet, but I should. No, I love Humphrey Bogart. I watched The Big Sleep. I love The Big Sleep. So
you'll love Maltese Falcon then.
Yeah,
cool. It's a masterpiece.
Maltese Falcon's great. I got it on the premium, just up there somewhere on the shelf there.
Yeah, I watched The Big Sleep a few Christmases ago. It was on at Christmas on BBC, and I just chucked it on, and yeah, I love those sorts of like film noirs. So,
have you ever read the book, The Big Sleep?
No. Oh, Sam's gone.
Sam's vanished.
No.
The book is you know how Tarantino writes dialogue?
Yes.
Well, the book is written like a Tarantino movie.
Right.
The description and the dialogue is very much in that same like vein of dialogue and description. It's a very, very good book.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very good film, but it's a very good book as well. It's very pulpy and very of its time.
Yeah. Nice. Kenny said The Foreigner with Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan was terrific. I agree. Really did like that one as well. Has anyone else seen The Foreigner?
Yeah. I put it out with my mom yesterday, as a matter of fact. It was on, I think.
It's free on Tubi at the moment.
Oh, Kenny's all about Tubi.
Oh, I love it. I'll even put up with the ads.
Hi all, have a fab stream. Hello, Movie Tramp. I love Sean Connery in The Russia House, a film nobody seems to like but me. Beautiful cinematography, scored by Jerry Goldsmith, and great acting by Connery and Pfeiffer. I saw the trailer for that a few days ago. It looks like my kind of film, to be honest. Well, it's Connery and Pfeiffer, so yeah, I'm gonna watch it at some point for definite. Have you guys seen that one?
Yeah,
I know of it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's everything that he says I agree with, other than the fact that, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's just, but yeah, the score is great. The cinematography is great. The acting. I mean, it's a very well-made movie.
Yeah. And Judy, did you say you've seen it as well?
No, I haven't seen it. I just, like you said, I've seen the trailer, and I've seen it kind of come up on Prime and stuff, but I haven't watched it. Yeah.
Here's another of Stacey's pictures. New comedy I've heard pitched was called Pardon My Alien. It is kind of a Goodfellas set in space, but a comedy about aliens and the mob. Oh my god. That's wild.
Sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Does indeed. Right, let's move on to our next topic, which is the movie news roundup of the week. Starting off with our first topic, which is Gremlins 3, which has been given the go-ahead by Warner Brothers, just waiting on Spielberg's script sign-off. And I think it is actually going to happen. I think that they're looking at putting it on their 2027 slate. And they've decided to not bring Joe Dante back, but to instead get Chris Columbus to both write and direct it. Well, I suppose he's written the script that's ready to go, and he's going to direct
bring
it.
Joe Dante back?
God
he doesn't
knows.
want to do it again.
Probably not. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Yeah. But I think if the next best option after Joe Dante, I think is Chris Columbus. Yeah. So
if Dante is not doing it, I'm not interested.
I'm with Jim on that.
Yeah. I've only seen the original. I love the original. I've not seen the new batch purely because it's like gold dust now on the premium collection to get hold of. But I would like to watch that. But yeah, it's a Christmas staple for me. But I'll give it a watch. Unless the trailer comes out and it looks god awful, then I'll probably give it a miss. Yeah, anyone else? I mean, Jim and Pete obviously not that interested. Sam and Jodie?
Yeah, I'm not that interested, to be honest, Ollie. I think, to be honest, if they were going to do a third Gremlins movie, I would have rathered it be back then, like in the 90s or something, than actually now. I just think it's just so bizarre. Like, you know, like some of these sequels, man, or legacy films they're bringing. Don't get us wrong, when they do work, they do work. Obviously, we've had T2 Trainspotting, Top Gun Maverick, and you know, like other films, and actually even the latest Naked Gun. But yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I don't think Gremlins 3 would work nowadays, in my opinion. I just think it suited being in that decade, the 80s or like the 90s. So yeah, I probably would. And Joe Dante not coming back either. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pass on that one. And also just because I absolutely love the original. It is my favorite Christmas film, a Christmas Eve staple for me, that movie. I think I've watched it every Christmas Eve since about 2019, something like that. But yeah, I'll probably give the third film a pass, unfortunately.
Jodie, what about you?
Yeah, I know Jim said that we have to give these movies a chance, but I'm like, I've already kind of said I'm not a legacy sequel fan, and I just, like, I'm sorry, I would rather just see new original films coming out, and that's kind of where, you know, that's kind of the hill I'm going to die on, to be honest. And you know, I just think, like, Gremlins so iconic, and it can be enjoyed over and over again. Like, most people I know watch it every year anyway, so you know, I don't really.
There's no need, is there?
There's no need.
Yeah.
Like, and just updating it for like the Gen Z kind of, you know, audience, and kind of modernizing it. It just, yeah, it doesn't interest me at all.
Yeah, fair enough. Next up, Sam Raimi's new film, Send Help, has just had its first set of test screenings, and they were absolutely through the roof, and they're calling it a return to form for him, and saying it mixes all of the best parts of his work together. It has the bloodiness of like an Evil Dead, and it's like kind of a mix between Drag Me to Hell and The Evil Dead and Castaway. It's got Rachel McAdams as the lead in it, and it's basically, I think, they go into like a work retreat, and I think they crash on this desert island, and the only two survivors are Rachel McAdams and her boss, who's younger than her, and he's more like a know-it-all. And apparently they just go into like complete madness, and craziness ensues. It's being billed as like a comedy horror, but yeah, I've read some of the I've read some of the reactions, and some of the reactions to the test screenings are
brilliant. But it's weird why it's a January release at the moment, which is a bit weird for a film like that, like a Raimi film. But
it's not that weird.
Really.
No. It's a dump it in January movie.
You think?
It happens every year with things that tend to become breakout hits. So Megan or Mithrigan, that was dumped in January. The Hunt was dumped in January.
Companion.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. No, yeah, but what are your guys' thoughts on Sam Raimi's new film? Are you excited to see a new original film from him?
Yeah,
I am always more excited when Sam Raimi's doing horror. Although we're probably gonna have to wait another 14 years before he does another horror movie.
Oh yeah, it's been 15, hasn't it? It'll be 16 by the time. Yeah. Since his last. And if you're talking about before Multiverse of Madness, wasn't the one he did before that? That was Oz the Great and Powerful. He directed that, didn't he? I think.
Awful.
Yeah. So hopefully this one's good though. I think the original stuff he does tends to be good from what I hear. Although I've never seen the Evil Dead, any of them yet. But the original Spider-Man films I do love, and I do want to watch Drag Me to Hell.
Have you ever seen A Simple Plan?
Not yet. No.
That's great.
Have you ever seen For Love of the Game? That's a great different film for him.
That's I don't like that movie. But
no,
fair enough. A Simple Plan and The Gift. I think you would like The Gift.
The Gift. Well. I love The Gift. Yeah, I've got The Gift. That's a great film.
Yeah,
good. Like
I love Raimi. I love Raimi.
Yeah. No, yeah, be definitely checking that one out.
Army of Darkness was the first VHS I ever bought.
What's that?
Wow.
Army of Darkness was the first VHS I ever bought.
Wow.
I loved Army of Darkness. It was the first Evil Dead film I saw. Then I saw Evil Dead 2.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw the first Evil Dead.
Yeah, I saw them all, in order. But Army of Darkness was the first one I saw at a cinema. Because the other two were definitely video movies. They were very small releases. And Army of Darkness was a flop. I saw that thing 3 times, paid for it 3 times, and all 3 times there was nobody in the theater. I mean, that movie was a flop, but I love it.
I love it as well.
Yep. Yeah. This is my boomstick. Yeah, it's great.
Nice.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Oh, sorry, Ollie.
Sorry, Sam.
Sorry, buddy. I'll just be quick on that one. It's probably is my favorite horror film series. That, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I need to finish the third. Or was it? I don't even think I watched the 3rd season of Ash vs. Evil Dead. I still need to get back onto that. Yeah.
That's a series that needed a 4th season. It really did. I love that show. It is so much fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons. Jim,
I even like the new movies. The reboot and Evil Dead Rise. I enjoyed them both. I thought they were great.
Oh,
there's a new one, isn't there?
Yeah,
he's getting a new one as well. Yeah.
Next up, following on from a topic that we spoke about last week that Jim had absolutely no interest in, so I'm sure he'll have no interest in this bit. Celine Song has been tapped to write the sequel for My Best Friend's Wedding. Anyone excited for Celine Song writing a sequel to My Best Friend's Wedding?
Have a great night, everyone.
I don't care less. I mean, she's a decent director, although I've only seen the one so far because I've not seen Materia this yet. But it just poses the question: does that film need a sequel?
No.
30 years later, no.
No, I didn't like the first film.
No, I wasn't a fan of the first. I've still got it because I want to give it another go, but I was never a fan of it when I watched it.
Yeah, I wasn't huge on the original either, to be honest, Ollie. I thought it was all right, but there was no point in that film where I was absolutely belly laughing or even chuckling. It was a bit middle of the road, that one for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's generic 90s rom-com. It doesn't need a sequel 30 years later.
It doesn't.
Yeah, no, you're correct there.
Yep, absolutely. That movie came out when if Julia Roberts or Cameron Diaz were in anything, it was more or less guaranteed to be a hit.
Yeah,
put them together, and now you got a mega hit.
I think the thinking behind it is they're both kind of having like a resurgence in their careers at the moment.
Well, don't do a sequel to a film that they did 30 years ago.
But people, general audiences. Sorry for general audiences if you're watching. They're stupid. They'll go and see it because.
Well, again, it's all about name recognition.
It's not though, because who's the general audience that goes to the cinema now? What's the demographic?
Well, it's usually, I don't even know what the demographic is anymore. It's usually youngsters.
Is
teenagers
between 12 and 24, 25.
I was going to say teenagers up to your age.
You're not going to want to go and watch a 55-year-old woman and a 60-year-old woman in a rom-com sequel to a film that was made 30 years ago.
No, you're right. Yeah,
but their moms
that's
the problem.
Their moms
with Hollywood.
Good with their mums. Yeah,
that's the problem with Hollywood. Is that they would rather put money into a sequel to a rom-com from 30 years ago than put maybe 10 to 20 million into an original screenplay that they've got.
Yeah,
I mean 10 to 20 million. Like you can make a movie.
They don't want to take the chance, do they?
But they're not at a loss. They're not losing anything. If it was 200 to 230 million, then it might be taking a chance. But 10 to 20 million on a new comedy,
still make it.
Yeah. Just,
No, fair enough. Next up, a weird one. This was. So they've announced some casting for the Social Network Part 2.
Again.
They've announced Mikey Madison, Jeremy Allen White, two good names. Still don't know quite sure why we're getting a Social Network 2. But then the head scratcher is they've cast Jeremy Strong to play Zuckerberg.
Again.
Yeah. That's just I don't understand.
I could care less about it.
Couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
No. Another sequel.
Who's playing Elon?
I don't know. He's going to be in it. No, they're doing a film. Luca Guadagnino's filming a film at the moment, and Ike Barinholtz is playing Elon Musk. I'm not kidding. Seriously, it's all about AI.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Are we running out of actors these days or something? Like it feels like every movie has the same 20 actors.
Yeah.
Or is that just me?
How it goes. If you're famous in a TV show, you're famous in a movie now.
Yeah. But I guess nobody cares about that one either because it's another sequel that's not needed. Yeah. Next up, actually, technically it is a sequel. Well, it's a remake, reboot. Everything's a remake or a reboot. Usually, we don't really get much original stuff. Stephen Knight has been tapped to write Bond 26, which I think is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. If you do a decent job at cracking Bond.
I just want to know who's going to play him. That's my.
They're just eking it out, aren't they? I think they're going to wait until the script's written. Wait until Denis finished doing Dune 3 because I think he's shooting that at the moment, and then I think they're going to start telling us casting.
I'd rather them take their time if they're going to do it right.
Yeah.
Then
I don't want any of these big names. I don't want any of these big like Aaron Taylor Johnson, no, or Idris Elba or Tom Hardy or even like Henry Cavill. It's 10 years ago, yes. Now I don't think we shouldn't have a name like that. We need to do what's been done before and have a fairly unknown name come in and make a name for himself as Bond. I even saw stupid yesterday. Someone asked Tom Holland, "What's the chances of you being Bond?" And he just said something stupid like, "We'll see, won't we?" He's not going to play James Bond, for goodness' sake.
No.
It does not fit the character. He never will.
No.
That would just piss a lot of people off. Nobody would want to watch a lanky-looking teenage son of a bitch play James Bond.
So I buy him as Peter Parker. I wouldn't buy him as James Bond.
No,
I don't care how you can put him in a tux. He's still going to be Peter Parker.
Yeah. No,
I would have
I just remember people flipping out about Daniel Craig.
Blonde Bond.
Daniel Craig's got blonde hair. How could you possibly, cast a blonde guy? And it's like, who gives a shit? Is he good in the part? And in Casino Royale, he certainly was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the main thing to me. I mean, normally I'm always about the script. Get the script right. Get the script right. In this case, get the actor correct.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
see, I would choose Tom Ellis from Lucifer. He looks like a Bond, and he's British.
And he's
they missed the boat with Clive Owen.
Yes,
they should have cast Clive Owen a decade ago, and he still would be.
Do you know who I like for Bond? Jack Loudon.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
I've not heard of him.
I do like him for Bond. I think he could be. He's in Slow Horses. I like him for Bond.
Saoirse husband.
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah.
I still don't know who that is, to be honest.
I like him for the part. I think he could be. He's got the look. I think he's got the manner as well. I think he could be good, and he's not at the point. Well, like you guys don't even know who he is, so he's at that level where it would be good for him. Like a good.
He looks exactly like Toby Stevens.
I don't.
Exactly the same face.
Not really.
But squashed.
That's a compliment.
You're telling me he doesn't look like... Oh, it's a bit shit.
I just like the way you said it. Exactly the same face, except squashed.
Yeah, he looks like Toby Stevens.
That's fantastic description.
Yeah.
However, if it was 10 years ago, I would have said Toby Stevens.
Yeah, he's too old now. No, I think he looks the part. But yeah, we shall wait and see for that one anyway.
Yeah.
Next up, another sequel. John Krasinski has given a 2027 release date for A Quiet Place Part 3.
Yeah.
I might. Yeah, I mean, there's not been a bad one, so as far as sequels go, that's an intelligent green light, I would say.
Yeah.
But I think do this one and then end it at that, like a trilogy with the prequel, and then I think you don't need to do any more. I think it's perfect.
It makes money. They'll just continue doing it.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Pete.
Yeah.
If they make money, they'll make them.
The first one was an original story, and it was great because it was so original. Yeah. And then the sequel was good because it did something. It expanded on that first one. So to make a third one to cap it off, I think would be enough. But like you say, they'll just keep doing them because it makes money.
They will.
But I'd have loved to see a sequel to World War Z to cap that off.
I would like to see
World War Z be a proper movie.
Completely remake World War Z, but as a episodic television series where each episode is an hour and a half long and takes a different chapter from the book.
Thank you.
You not like
that for years.
Did you not like the film? I love the film. It's one of my favorite zombie films.
You never read the book, did
I love
you?
the zombie film. No.
That's why you love
the
film.
There's no running zombies, like hordes of zombies in the book. The book is each chapter of the book or each part of the book is an interview with a survivor of a certain aspect
Zombie
of
apocalypse.
What is called the Z War.
Yep.
Like they got the only thing that it has in common with the book is the title World War Z. That's it.
Correct. And
There's a lot of people are just being interviewed. That would just be boring.
No.
It's not. It plays out.
As the person is being interviewed, they're basically telling their story. So you're basically like reading little novellas.
Oh, so you would see their story. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
They've got the sorry, Pete, to cut you off, but the centerpiece of that book. I mean, they're all stories, but the main big story is about this huge battle in Yonkers, New York.
Battle of Yonkers.
And they could have made that goddamn movie with Brad Pitt just about that story alone, and it would have been phenomenal. But they didn't. They decided to go with the video game approach, the PG-13 approach. And yeah, it worked, obviously. That movie made a shitload of money, but People that love that movie never read the book. People that read that book hate that movie, and I hate that movie with a passion. So, sorry.
Fair enough.
I'm glad you read the book, Pete.
Oh, I read the book way before the movie was even greenlit.
Me too. And when I heard that they were making it into a movie, I was excited.
I read the book he made. I read the book Max Brooks wrote before World War Z.
Yeah,
the zombie survival guide.
Yes, that's how the whole thing started.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks' son wrote the books.
Oh, nice.
That World War Z is based on.
Yeah. But what are your guys' thoughts on A Quiet Place Part 3, everyone? Everyone up for that?
Yeah.
I haven't watched A Quiet Place Part 1 and 2 yet.
They're good.
Or the day one. I've got parts 1 and 2. I just haven't watched them.
Yeah.
They're good. They're solid.
Yeah.
For PG-13 horror movies, they're solid.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got them because they're post-apocalypse movies, and I'll buy anything that's post-apocalyptic.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Sam, what do you think?
This, do you know what? That is a film series I've kind of slept on, really. I need to get onto them movies because I've heard it's kind of one of the best, sort of like modern horror film series, I would say. So, yeah, I've been curious to check those movies out for a while, and apparently they have kept it like consistent throughout as well. So really good stuff. Ollie, I would love to stay a bit longer, but I am gonna have to head off, unfortunately, mate. But I've really have enjoyed my time this evening. It's been really good to be back on and stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for the invite, bud.
Thanks for joining, Sam.
Thanks, Sammy.
Yeah, really have enjoyed it, guys. Take care, guys.
Good
Nice
to see you.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Take care, guys. Bye. Oh.
And we had no singing. Not one bit of singing.
Nope. You don't want me to sing. I play drums for a reason.
Right, next up is talking about Shane Black. Shane Black's Play Dirty, which is his Parker adaptation, has set an October 1st release date, but it's going straight to Prime.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't have to mingle with people to watch it now.
All you need to say is who's the lead in it, and then you're like, well, of course that's going to streaming.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, of course that's going to streaming.
See, I was going to say I'll watch anything Shane Black's attached to, but when you said Mark Wahlberg's the lead, I'm like, oh man.
It was supposed to be Downey Jr., but he dropped out and he's just a producer now.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a better film.
I'll still.
If it's Marky Mark doing Shane Black dialogue, I'm kind of down for it.
Yeah, it might be all right. Yeah.
Yeah, because Wahlberg actually can give a good performance depending on the script. So, I'll be
down. The big hit is amazing.
I do like Lou Diamond Phillips.
He's great in that.
There's the fact that Tony Shalhoub's in it.
I love him. He's great.
So he's always funny. So
he's great.
And I think is Lakeith Stanfield's going to be in it as well, and Thomas Jane.
Oh, good cast then.
Yeah.
I would hire Thomas Jane for everything.
Yeah.
Like everything. He's like one of my favorite actors, but he never makes crap. But he's always the best thing in the crap.
Yeah. No. So yeah, that's but everyone going to watch that one, yeah?
Yeah, it's a Parker movie.
Yeah.
And a Shane Black movie, so.
Yeah, exactly. The last topic for the movie news roundup is a trailer, and it's for James L. Brooks' new film, Ella McKay. Did everyone watch the trailer for this?
No.
Yeah, Sam told me to watch it because I had never even heard of that until he told me to watch it. So.
Well, it's James L. Brooks, that's why I thought, and I watched it. I was like, it's not done a film in 15 years. I'm interested. It's got all of the people that are usually, well, I say all of them. It's got Albert Brooks in and Julie Kavner, who have been in some of his films before.
Yeah.
So,
solid cast.
Yeah, and what did you guys think? I'll let you go first before.
It's not something that I would go see at the cinema, let's put it that way. I mean, but once it hits streaming or whatever, I might check it out. Mainly because of the talent involved. I generally don't like those types of movies. But again, James L. Brooks, he's got a solid track record. And that cast, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis, Woody Harrelson, you know, I mean, yeah, it's good cast.
Jack Loudon.
Oh.
I didn't recognize him to start with, and then afterwards I thought, oh yeah,
you know, like the main girl. I had never seen her before either. I thought,
Emma Mackey,
I misread it at first and thought it said Emma Stone, and then when they first showed her, I'm like, that is not Emma Stone. Who the hell is that? You know, so.
No, yeah, she's big over here. She was in a Netflix series called Sex Education.
I've heard of the show.
That was a breakout role, and then she was in Barbie. So, because everyone says she's a Margot Robbie lookalike.
Oh. Okay.
I don't see that, but okay.
No, that's what because everyone was saying that at the time. But yeah,
and I look like Brad Pitt in my own mind.
Yeah. What did you think, Jodie?
Yeah, I really like James L. Brooks. But it kind of just looked like a movie that, like Jim said, I'm not going to go to the cinema to see it, but if it comes out on streaming, I will get the glass of wine, the cheese board out. I'll have like a girly night and watch it, and like it looks like it might be a fun kind of one-time watch, unless it kind of blows my expectations. I definitely will watch it. I like, from what I can see, it sounds like a fun plot. But yeah, it kind of looks like a good one-time watch film, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, and Pete doesn't have a clue what it is.
I just looked at the poster.
Yeah,
and it's not my thing.
Not your sort of thing. Yeah, I didn't think it would be. Yeah,
no, James L. Brooks for me is only the producer of The Simpsons. That's it.
Yeah, fair enough. For me, it ticks all the boxes. It's the exact type of film I love watching. So yeah, I'll be watching that at the cinema for definite.
The write-up is also really, really off-putting. An idealistic young woman juggles her family and work life in a comedy about people you love and how to survive them. But there's no guns. There is no guns. There's no explosions. There's no zombies.
No, it's just a family drama.
Yeah, which is dull.
Yeah,
I love them.
If Kenny's still in the chat, I guarantee that's the movie.
Oh, he'll be kicking.
Watch.
I would.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
The only interesting thing about that is the fact it's got Albert Brooks and Julia Kavanaugh in it.
Doesn't he look old though? Did you see in the trailer? Did you guys? He thinks he looks
old.
He is old.
Yeah.
He's really old. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even she's a lot older than I thought she was. Yeah.
Well, she was fairly old when she was on the what was the show she was on before The Simpsons? Mary Tyler Moore?
I was thinking Tracy Ullman.
That's what The Simpsons died on. But wasn't Julie Kavanaugh on, like...
I don't think she was on Mary... she might have been on one of the spin-offs of Mary Tyler Moore, but she wasn't. But I mean, the whole time I was watching that trailer, because Julie Kavanaugh does the narration.
The narration, yeah.
The whole time I'm thinking, okay, if she does the narration in this movie, if I was watching it, all I'd keep thinking about is, why is Marge Simpson still talking?
Yeah.
You know, and again, that's not a slam on her. It's just that's Marge Simpson at this point.
Yeah, I thought she was more like Patty or Selma in that for some reason. I kept hearing like the ants in my ear when she was talking.
Yeah. Smoke a couple of cigarettes. Yeah.
No, she was on Rhoda.
Oh, okay. Which was
a spin-off from the Mary Tyler Moore show.
Absolutely.
No, but I watched a film the other day, James L. Brooks film called I'll Do Anything. Pretty good. Had Nick Nolte in, Julie Kavanaugh, Albert Brooks.
The one that Julia Roberts and
I Love Trouble.
What's his Did they refuse to be
Nick
on the
Nolte?
set?
They hate each other. They still hate each other because of that movie. Oh yeah. They did not. James L. Brooks almost quit directing because of that movie. He had such a miserable experience making that movie.
Was he a producer on it?
He directed that one.
Charles Shire directed I Love Trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then, he was involved with it then, as far as I know, of some kind.
Yeah.
But that's a horrible movie.
Yeah, I've got it on my wish list, but I don't know whether I'll ever buy it.
I've got it on DVD somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, James L. Brooks, to me, I love broadcast news because I was studying to be a journalist.
I've not seen that, yeah.
So I really related to the Holly Hunter character in broadcast news and Albert Brooks because he's hilarious in that movie and as good as it gets with
yeah,
because that movie's hilarious too.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Spanglish? I like Spanglish.
Yeah.
I'm not an Adam Sandler guy, to be honest. Yeah. So maybe I should watch it, but I never did because of that. I don't like Adam Sandler.
His last one wasn't great, but it was Jack Nicholson's last film, so.
Yeah. Now his kid's making movies.
Yeah.
Looks just like him.
But apparently, I read somewhere that James L. Brooks is already gearing up to do his next film, even though he's not even done a film in 15 years. And he's saying that he's going to get Jack Nicholson out of retirement for it. And he said he would do it.
He probably could be the one director who could get Nicholson out of retirement.
And if he did,
they worked together quite a few times.
I'd be there day one.
Yeah. Well, shit, every time Nicholson works with the guy, he gets an Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, he did Terms of Endearment, then he was in Broadcast News, wasn't he, for a little role?
Yeah, he did a cameo, but then he won an Oscar for Terms, and he won an Oscar for As Good As It Gets.
Yeah.
And then he also won for Cuckoo's Nest, way back when. But
yeah, so who knows? Maybe it could be his one last great film. I mean, he's up there. He's in his 80s.
I think at this point he would probably just do like a cameo or something or a small role because from my understanding, Nicholson's starting to suffer dementia. So that's the story. I don't know if it's true, but that's the rumor. So
if it was, that would be very sad.
Yeah. Because not to be totally off topic, but that movie Novocaine came out earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And Ray Nicholson's in that.
Yeah.
And Dennis Quaid's kids, Jack Quaid,
are
in that.
Yeah.
And apparently the two of them brought Dennis Quaid over to the house to have dinner with Nicholson a couple of times when they were doing that thing.
Yeah.
And they said that it was really good for Nicholson because he doesn't get out that much anymore. So that made it sound like there's something going on there. So
but he's always been, since he's retired, he's always been very, he doesn't go out, I don't think.
No. They were
Lakers game.
If you read between the lines, they made it sound like he was starting to suffer like some sort of dementia issues or something.
Yeah.
And I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
Those were big rumors that were going around a few years ago from maybe like something like TMZ or something, and they spoke to someone who was close to him, and they were just like, "No, he's just done with people for now."
Yeah, which sounds like a Nicholson thing. He's always come across as that grump that just doesn't want to be bothered.
He can do whatever the hell he wants. I love the guy. I mean, seriously, I absolutely love the guy since for 50 years.
Yeah.
So
they've tried getting him out of retirement like he almost did, because he was cast in that Tony Erdmann adaptation, that German film. It was going to be with Kristen Wiig, and it all fell apart. Yeah. So he dropped out of it, and they approached him for a cameo in Doctor Sleep.
Yeah.
And they approached him for a cameo in Ready Player One. He turned it down.
Yeah. But I understand why he didn't want to do that, because that's going back to playing Jack Torrance and shit.
Yeah.
They would almost have to digitally enhance his face to make him look younger and everything else. I mean, yeah.
But if like you say, if he did a cameo in a film and it wasn't announced and he just popped up in a film, the smile on my face would be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just to see him on the big screen, TV screen, there'd just be a massive smile on my face, because there's a lot of these actors that never got the chance to. They retired and that was it. Yeah. Hackman, Connery, that was it. They never came back, not even once. So it would be nice. Wishful thinking, but it would be lovely.
Yeah, I agree.
Last Days on Earth is here. He said, as long as they use puppets and not CGI for Gremlins 3, which they probably would. I would imagine it would be practical and not CGI.
They're going to use a combination of the two, I guarantee.
Probably, yeah, maybe. And this isn't going to happen. They said, and of course, bring back Phoebe Cates. She's not coming back.
She has retired.
She's done with acting. She's done with acting. Yeah.
She owns like a boutique or something in New York and is doing quite well for herself. enjoying life. So
yeah,
She married to Kevin Kline.
Yeah, her and Kevin Kline been married for like 40 odd years.
Yeah, I'd imagine that they probably wouldn't have any of the original cast in it. It would be more of a remake.
Maybe a cameo with Billy, but
maybe
it'll be his kid or something. I mean, who the hell knows? Again,
it's like when they say, "Oh, we're going to do an ET2." Why the fuck do you need to do an ET2?
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. And they're doing Goonies 2, apparently.
Oh, Goonies 2 is never going to happen. Every year they say it's going to happen.
Yeah, Brolin said on the red carpet at Weapons, he said they're talking about it. They said, but they're waiting on, like Gremlins, they're waiting on Spielberg. He's had 5 scripts go across his desk over the years, and none of them he's approved.
Yeah, like I said, leave those damn.
Donner's gone. If anyone was going to do it, it was going to be Richard Donner. Same with the Lethal Weapon movie. Yep. If anyone was going to direct a Lethal Weapon 5, it should have been Richard Donner. But luckily, any
of Richard Donner's films should be left untouched. There should not be any sequels directed by anyone else.
But Richard Donner's last film is the best Die Hard movie that isn't a Die Hard movie, which is 16 Blocks.
Yeah. That's not a bad film. Yeah, I recently
great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Goonies is never going to happen. I mean, even if they get the original cast, majority of the original cast back, one of them, like the youngest, Mikey, now looks way older than Brandt did.
Yeah.
Data's an Oscar winner. They're never going to get the guy, Jeff Cohen, to play Chunk again because
he's a lawyer now, isn't he?
And he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
They could probably get Martha Plimpton back for pennies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Josh Brolin would do it. He would just
find One-Eyed Willie's ship just floating around the bay in Oregon. And just
they're gonna get called back to their hometown to investigate this new mystery, and it's going to be the Fratelli brothers, now old, and they're going to have their sons that are now going to be joining them to chase the now adults, and the adults are going to have their basically what it'll be is their adult
kindergarten crossover.
Yes,
they want to have a Goonies kindergarten because it was both shot in the exact same location, and have Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from Kindergarten Cop be the teacher of the kids of the Goonies.
And they go on an adventure, and then the Goonies parents are trying to find out. They're chasing them and trying to find out and rediscovering all their childhood memories.
This is making my head hurt.
That'd be great, though, wouldn't it?
No.
God, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
If they were going to do a Goonies sequel, they should have done it either in the very early 90s or the just the tail end of the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't work now. It's like making a Mighty Ducks movie and then waiting 20 years to make Mighty Ducks 2 instead of waiting 2 years to make Mighty Ducks 2. It doesn't work when you've got a beloved film like the Goonies to then make a film for it 40 years later. Makes no sense.
So many like that. Like The Last Starfighter's getting a sequel.
That's never, ever in a million years ever going to happen.
No.
It's been on the cards since 1984.
Yeah.
Okay, I just figured out the Goonies sequel.
Go on.
You bring back the original cast. They all come back.
Yeah.
They go on an adventure.
Yeah.
That leads them down underneath the city, and then Pennywise the clown pops up and kills
them
all. End of movie.
Kills them all. Yes. Gold.
It writes itself, man.
Yeah. We all float down here.
That's right.
Just ends with them, their bodies just floating out to sea, and Pennywise just waving at them.
See chunks of chunks.
Yeah, and the ship just goes past. You got a ghost version of Sloth just waving, "Hey, you guys!" to their dead bodies. Hey, you guys! And he just picks up parts of their body, throws it around. No.
Yep. Like I said, the shit writes itself, man.
Yeah.
It works for the MCU. I mean.
Why not? Thoughts on Jumping Jack Flash? Never seen it.
Good movie.
Yeah, underrated.
Fun. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, nice. Whoopi Goldberg, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When she was an actor.
Yes. Sam Raimi's best film is A Simple Plan.
It is a phenomenal.
Sam Raimi's best film is Spider-Man 2.
Oh yes, Spider-Man 2 is awesome.
But yeah, Simple Plan is a phenomenal film.
Yeah.
Billy Bob
Simple
Thornton.
Plan's good.
I think that's smart to get a January release. That way all the Oscar and kids movies don't get mixed up. Very smart release date. It will be a hit. Yeah, I hope it is.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing it for definite. That's Send Help he's talking about.
A lot of January movies like Pizza, that's a dumping ground because most of the movies that are making money in January are carryover films that were released on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I mean, historically, that's the way it usually works in the States. You know, Nosferatu didn't come out here until Christmas Day last year. But it was probably the second or third biggest grossing film in the month of January here in the States because of that.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to see Night Swim. Let's put it that way.
No. Kenny would love to see Henry Cavill as Bond. I would have loved to, but he's had his shot.
Answer.
He's had his chance. He's missed it. He did The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That's the closest we're ever going to get.
Yeah, I think him doing the Highlander reboot to me is better casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could totally see him in that part.
And was
I'd love to hear his French-Scottish accent.
Yeah. And you've got Russell Crowe playing whatchamacallit, Sean Connery's part.
Ramirez. Oh, he better not do a Spanish accent.
You know he's doing a Spanish accent.
Like in Love and Thunder.
You know he's doing a Spanish accent. He loves doing his accent, Russell Crowe. He's done them all. He's done Italian, Spanish, French, German.
Greek.
Well, yeah, he's just done German for Nuremberg.
Yeah.
He's done them all. He's done all the accents.
And none of them are right.
None of them are good.
I would say, well,
his American accent is good.
His Australian accent, because that is his natural accent.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
His American accent is good. That's about it.
Kenny said, I'll be watching it, Jim.
Yep.
What was that?
That James Bond movie.
Yeah.
You and him are the only two people interested in that. So
probably, yeah.
Which I figured you would be. Yeah, Kenny loves those types of movies.
Yeah.
He never saw a Sandra Bullock movie he didn't like.
No, I can't say.
I've seen one or two.
Yeah,
I've seen one that we'll talk about, which I'll just briefly mention now, Miss Congeniality 2. I've never seen Steve 2 though. I probably never will.
What, Miss Congeniality 2?
Yeah, I like Miss Congeniality 2, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It's a movie. It's a movie.
It's a movie, yes. Giz says, cheers for now, guys. Thanks, Giz.
Thanks, Giz.
Thanks, Giz.
Bye, Giz.
Who should play the next Dick Tracy? What a question. Ben Stiller.
I guarantee if they ever make another Dick Tracy movie, it'll be what's his name? Who's in everything at the moment?
Glenn Powell.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh no.
Oh. Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
He'll be the next Batman, the next Superman, the next Dick Tracy, the next whatever.
Yeah,
Inspector
probably.
Gadget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Person.
Peter O'Toole, the
stuntman. Scene.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yep. And it's almost impossible to find. At least here in the States.
Yeah, I think it's out of print here now as well.
Yeah. I mean, you could watch it on streaming somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, I've been wanting that on Blu-ray forever.
Yeah. Henry Cavill auditioned for Bond but lost to Craig. Yeah, seen that, yeah. Sean Connery didn't do a Spanish accent. Sean Connery didn't do an accent full stop for anything.
No,
the closest he did was Bond, which still had that Scottish tweak to it.
That's the joke. I mean, Craig Ferguson did a stand-up thing years ago that was brilliant, talking about Sean Connery, where he's like, he's the greatest actor in history because he's the only Scot who could guarantee to persuade you that he could play a Spanish Egyptian in Highlander, or he could speak fluent Japanese in Rising Sun, or he could do this or that. Yeah. He rattled off about 10 movies, and he goes into every one of them. The accent's the same. Konnichiwa.
Yeah, very true. Oh dear. Right, next up is the 2005 films. Right. So first off,
I'll be back shortly.
No problem. First off, we have White Noise, the kind of first film to kick off that January horror film release, which we see pretty much every year now. January 2005 kicked it off. Really underrated Michael Keaton horror film.
Yeah, it's okay.
Trying to communicate with his dead wife, I think, if I remember rightly. It's been a while. But yeah, I remember enjoying it. I like Michael Keaton. Decent film, yeah.
It's like that movie Frequency, except it's more of a horror movie.
More horror, yeah.
That's a good film. I like that.
Frequency was great.
I've not seen that yet.
That's one of those tear your heart out type movies. It's really good. It's really good.
Next up is one we've already mentioned, Coach Carter. Fans of Coach Carter?
Sorry.
Really good film, yeah. Solid sports film.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Next up we have Elektra. Never seen it personally.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. No, move on from
Never
that one.
appealed to me. No.
No, I've seen Daredevil.
I didn't like Daredevil, so
yeah, I watched Daredevil, but I never watched Elektra.
Yeah.
Next up is Racing Stripes. I'm sure Jodie's seen this one because it's got Dustin Hoffman in it.
Yeah.
Well, a voice.
Only a recent addition to my collection, but yeah, it's okay. It's
family film. I remember watching
Zebra
it when I
that
was
wants
younger.
to be a racehorse or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I've never seen it, but
I seen it years ago when I was little, but I can't remember. I can't even remember who Dustin Hoffman voices. I know there's like is it a fly? He's not the Fly, is he?
I can't even remember. It's been long since I've seen that film.
Yeah, I've not seen it for years. I'd watch it again though. If I got a copy, I would watch it again.
Yeah, I have it now, so I'm going to give it a rewatch, but I'm not expecting the world. But
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to stand up. I don't think. Next up is the remake of Assault on Precinct 13. Anyone seen this one? You've seen this one, Jim?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's decent. I mean, I prefer the original because it's Carpenter, but the remake is it's for what it is. It's decent. It's got a great cast. I mean, it's got a solid cast. So.
Yeah.
I'm sure Pete's probably seen that one.
Ethan Hawke in anything is worth watching.
Brian Dennehy, Lawrence Fishburne. I mean, yeah, it's got a really good cast.
Nice. Yeah, Jodie, have you seen that one?
No, I haven't. Haven't seen it.
Little bit different to the Carpenter one, but
yeah.
I think that's what makes it stand out is that it's not a shot-for-shot remake.
No.
And I think Roy said he prefers that to the original.
Oh, I'm sure it's a bigger movie. It's got more action in it. I mean, excuse me. The original is more or less a remake of Rio Bravo.
Yes.
I mean, it really is. Carpenter has gone on record saying that every movie he's made has more or less been a Western.
You know, that film is edited by John T. Chance.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is the character John Wayne played.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So
nice. I didn't know that.
There's the influence straight away.
Yeah, that's nice.
Love that movie. Oh, that's such a good film.
Yeah, it is. But no, it's a solid film. It really is.
Yeah.
The only film we'll ever find a character called Napoleon Solo.
That's the man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
Napoleon Solo.
Yeah,
oh,
Napoleon Solo.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, that's the man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
Napoleon.
Ilya
Napoleon something. But it's also got thingy from the Rocky movies in it.
Burt Young?
No, Tony. Oh, I can't remember his name now. He was in all of the Rocky movies up until.
You're talking about Apollo's manager or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Rather.
Yeah. I can't think of his name, but I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I could picture his face, but I don't.
Napoleon Wilson was the name of the character.
Right.
Tony Burton.
That's
he
it.
was in all the Rocky movies.
Yes, Tony Burton.
Up to Rocky Balboa, and then I think he passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have The Phantom of the Opera. Any fans of this one?
Yeah, I love that musical. Love it.
Yeah. I've not seen it on stage. It's one of those ones that I would, definitely love to see it on stage, but I did really like the film.
Yeah,
it's quite dark.
My wife was watching it last week, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And I had never seen it. And I was like, pardon my French, is that fucking Gerard Butler? You know, I mean, I had no idea. I was like...
In some ways, it was his breakthrough role, because it came out the year before 300.
Yeah, see, 300 was the breakout for me, you know, I mean.
Yeah.
So.
This is definitely his first big lead role, for sure.
Yeah, he played Patrick Wilson, too. You know, I didn't know he sung either.
Oh, Dracula 2001, yeah.
2001, yeah, he was in that.
Yeah.
But Emmy Rossum, who is the woman in
Christine,
Phantom, she's like a trained opera singer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's so good in it.
Yeah,
she's
really
been
a way bigger star, but I think she got stuck
in Shameless, wasn't she?
Shameless, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I do enjoy the Phantom of the Opera.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a huge fan of Phantom of the Opera. I do quite like the music, but the production design on that film is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it is,
it's a Joel Schumacher movie, so it's going to have insanely good production design.
Yeah. Next up, we have Hitch with Will Smith. Yeah, it's a very meh film, isn't it?
Huge hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's in agreement on that one then.
Yeah.
Next up, a personal favourite of mine. Well, not favourite, but I think it's underrated. I enjoy it more than most. Constantine.
Love it.
No.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. Yeah.
It's
another
fun.
one that's getting a sequel.
Tilda Swinton and oh god, I always forget his name.
Peter
the guy
Stormare.
Who plays Lucifer.
Peter Stormare. Yeah.
Thank you. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's always
he is so. He's in that movie for what, 5 minutes, and he's so good. But yeah, Shia LaBeouf I could do without. So other than that,
yeah.
That was the time when Shia LaBeouf was just randomly appearing in these comic book stuff. Movies. Like he shows up in Constantine. He's got this really small random part in iRobot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's just
playing more or less the same character.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Next up, such an underrated film if you've not seen it. The Jacket with Adrian Brody.
It's a weird ass movie.
Oh, I loved it.
Bizarre.
It's so weird, but
such an odd.
It makes you think.
Time travel-y movie.
Yeah, it really makes you think though. But I did really. Chris Christopherson's great in it as well. Yeah, and I love. There's a little bit of trivia for you. At the end, James Bond theme plays, and who's in the film? Daniel Craig. Came out the year before Casino Royale, and the James Bond theme in question was "We Have All the Time in the World," which also played at the end of his final Bond film. A little bit of trivia there for you.
I'm gonna check that one out. Sounds fun.
Yeah, but yeah, that was really basically. If you don't know what it's about, Jodie, it's basically about a guy. I think he's just come back from the war. Yeah, he's a Gulf War vet. He's just come back. And he basically gets into this accident, but he's then basically sectioned, and they doing this like experiment on him where they just place him in a straitjacket and put him in like a mortuary drawer. But every time he goes into the drawer, he travels like I think something like 10, 15 years into the future. And then stuff starts to piece together, and it's basically him. When he's in the future, he finds out that he's basically been killed. He's been murdered. So it's basically him trying to
solve his own murder.
Solve his own murder. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a weird movie.
Yeah.
It's Keira Knightley as well, isn't it?
Yeah, very young Keira Knightley. Topless Keira Knightley.
That's why he likes it.
Next up is The Pacifier.
Oh, Vin Diesel?
Yeah, Vin Diesel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an Adam Shankman film, which is about the only thing going for it, because I do like him as a director, but I think I picked it up on DVD recently because it's one of those Disney films that I can remember watching it as a kid, but can't remember anything about. But it's Vin Diesel, so I know it's going to be pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. No, Jim's just shaking his head. No.
It's like the two kids films that The Rock made for Disney as well.
Game
Plan and Tooth Fairy, I think. But that might be Universal.
That was Fox, yeah.
Yep. And then Ice Cube was making kids movies around the same time with Are We There?
Are We There? Yeah.
Oh, I liked that film when I was young.
But again, all these guys were making these kids films at the same time, and it was like, really? You know, last week you were blowing some guy's head off. Now this week you're in a kid's movie.
Yeah. Do you remember that Triple H one? The one that he starred in?
The one where he's just released from prison. Yeah.
It's like is his family. Is it like called The Chaperone or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
I remember him in that shitty Blade, that third Blade movie, and that's it. You know, if you're talking about the wrestler. So
Yes. Yeah. Weird. Next up, we have a great animated film from my youth, Robots. Any fans of Robots?
My wife loves it.
Oh, I love it. I grew up on it. Robin Williams.
Mel Brooks.
Can't remember. Was it? It's Ewan McGregor, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks does a voice.
Yeah.
I think it's got a great cast. Well. Great voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I just really like it. It's just one that I grew up with, but it's been years since I've seen it.
Yeah, I prefer Wally.
Yeah, fair enough. Next up, we already mentioned this, but nobody else gave their thoughts. Miss Congeniality 2. Anyone?
Yeah, I love the first one because it's just
the first one's great. Michael Caine. Yeah. I mean, what else?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The second one, I don't really remember a huge amount about the second one, apart from is it Regina King's in it as well?
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
she's great in everything. So
the most memorable bit is the Proud Mary scene where they're at the club. That's the most memorable bit to me, and the end bit on the pirate ship.
I can't even remember that bit.
Yeah, but I can understand why she doesn't do sequels, because the two she's done have been absolute stinkers. Yeah. So I can understand why she said I don't do sequels, because they were going to do a sequel to The Heat, and her response to that was, I've done 2 bad sequels, I'm not going to do another one. So that's why she's not done it. And I mean, there's talks that she might do. Well, she is doing Practical Magic 2. So is that going to be another stinker?
Again, that's another film that doesn't need to be made 25 years after it originally came out.
And you've got Speed 3 is apparently going to be happening.
Again, come up with something.
Keanu Reeves.
Is it going to be on an escalator?
Yeah. Well, no, I know that they're calling it this big mystery project with the producers of Speed and Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. Is Speed 3. They just don't want to announce that it's Speed 3 yet.
Yeah.
Because she said for years, if there was any sequel that she would do Speed 3 on the condition that Keanu's in it.
Well, yeah, those two are extremely tight.
Which is what was wrong with the second one, because he wasn't in it, and it was for good reason.
Because they replaced Keanu Reeves with Jason Patrick.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Jason Patrick. That movie sucks. I mean, even if Keanu was in it, it would suck.
If I was Keanu Reeves and you sat me down in a boardroom and said, we're thinking of doing a sequel to Speed, quite possibly your biggest film to date at that point, but instead of on a bus this time, we're doing it on a boat. Yeah. I'd just get up and I'd walk out and I'd stick my middle finger up and that would be it.
Yeah.
That would be it. That would be the end. Although Keanu Reeves is a nice person, so he probably wouldn't stick his finger up. But
yeah,
no. Just the premise of that film sucks.
Yeah.
They need to go back to do something linked to the original. Maybe not.
They don't need to do anything in that
they
series.
Don't.
The reason why
they
it shouldn't be a series in the first place. That original movie is a high concept movie. You can explain that plot in 15 words or less, and that's what made it so good. And to try to it's like Die Hard. Okay, the Die Hard series of films are fine, but then everything became Die Hard in a bus, Die Hard in a boat, Die Hard on this, Die Hard on a plane, and it's like enough's enough. Just come up with
Speed did Die Hard on a bus.
Yeah.
It
was.
Yeah.
It was. Originally. But that's how it was originally marketed. Kind of. That's how it was originally marketed. Is it was Die Hard on a bus, Yeah.
Which
it's not, but again, at that point, any kind of action film that didn't have Mel Gibson in it, they were calling a Die Hard clone.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Next up, actually talking about Bruce. I've not seen this one yet, but it's supposed to be pretty good.
2005.
Sin City.
Oh God, I love Sin City.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but Roy says that he thinks that I'd quite like it.
It is truly a comic book brought to life.
Yeah.
Visually. Mm-hmm. Okay. People can talk about 300 all they want, and I love 300. Don't get me wrong. But Sin City to me is the true epitome of a Frank Miller graphic novel brought to life. It's just it's phenomenal. The sequel, on the other hand, is horrible. Except for Eva Green. Eva Green's awesome in that movie. But Sin City, again, it's outstanding. But you got to remember when you watch it, okay? It's based on a graphic novel that is not meant to be taken seriously. So it is so far over the top with the writing and the acting and stuff. It's meant to be that way. And a lot of people watch it and they don't look at it that way. They're like, this movie's just so stupid. It's like, people don't talk like that. Well, in the world that this comic invented, that is the way they talk. It's like a film noir on acid.
It's a hyper-stylized pulp novel. Noir novel.
And Mickey Rourke, under all the prosthetics, gives one of his best performances. He is phenomenal.
I will one up your performance in that to his performance in The Pledge. 2 minutes of screen time, and he steals the film. Ups Jack Nicholson in that film.
Yeah,
it's great.
Mickey Rourke's great.
He was a fantastic actor. He just did too many stupid things and lost too many chances.
Yeah, but no, he's fantastic in
Sin City.
Sin City.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that at some point. It is in the watch pile, so I'm sure I'll get to it at some point.
It's so good.
Yeah. Next up, one that we've spoken about fairly recently that I know myself and Jodie have watched, and it's The Interpreter, Sidney Pollack's last film with Nicole Kidman and Sean Penn. Seen that one, Jim? Have you seen that one? I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen it, but I don't really remember it that much, to be honest. So I don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah. Pete, have you seen that one?
Which one was it, sorry?
The Interpreter?
No. Was that Naomi Watts?
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Jodie, what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of so-so. Didn't actually, like, now that you mention it, I kind of was like, oh yeah, I did watch that.
It's a bit of a forgettable film, isn't it?
Yeah. I kind of just watched it and then it just kind of left me almost immediately. So
same with me.
It was like
it was all right though, wasn't it?
To watch. Yeah. Entertaining, and it was like a decent storyline, but then it was like goodbye straight after. So it was fine.
Definitely. Next up, we have. Oh, I love this film. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Great film. I've not seen the series though, and I'm sure there's probably fans of the series out there. But as far as the film goes, I love the film. Have you guys seen the film? Anyone?
Yeah, I saw it when it came out. I wasn't a huge fan of Hitchhikers when it came out, so didn't really do much for me. Since we've listened to the audiobooks and seen a couple of episodes of the TV show, but it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Jim, have you seen that one?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I haven't seen it since it came out, but it's all right.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I watched it for the first time last year, maybe. I thought it was a fun, like, sci-fi comedy with a lot of decent actors popping up in there. Nothing bad. I'd watch it again, definitely.
It's one of those movies that I always call like moment movies. You know, there's like certain moments that really make you laugh or make you cry or whatever. But as far as the actual entirety of it is, it's like I couldn't tell you. But I do remember specific moments from that movie.
Sam Rockwell was good in it. I remember that. Yeah.
Sam Rockwell's good in every movie.
Oh, he is indeed. Yes.
He's a great actor.
Yes. Next up, we have Best Picture winner, Crash.
Trash.
Which people didn't like, but I really like. I just love this. Like, I love character films, and it's a character film about different characters and their lives intersecting.
That movie was really
not an Oscar-winning best movie, though.
I agree. I agree that it should have gone to the other film, which I haven't actually seen yet, but it's further down the list.
Was it?
Yeah, which
I love Brokeback, like, so it's Crash has nothing on it, but yeah, I actually don't hate Crash as much as a lot of people do.
I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I don't love
it's
it.
okay. It's fine. Yeah,
Michael
I remember
Caine
it
is great.
coming out at the time.
Yeah.
I remember watching it kind of at the time, and I remember obviously the Oscar buzz and everything with it. And yeah, it's actually an okay film. It's well acted. I like the music in it as well. There's a song kind of at the end of it that has always kind of stuck with me, so I kind of have a little bit of a soft spot for that film just because of the song. But yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Next up, we have one that I watched the first time this year. I love the character, and he made a comeback last year because the actor was doing guest hosting for, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, and he did a few sketches as this character, which I watched and I absolutely loved. And it's Jiminy Glick in La La Wood. Yeah, that was a strong reaction, Jim. I love it because he's just so obnoxious. It's just such an in-your-face character, just shouting and spewing stupid things.
A little bit of that character goes a long way, in my opinion. I'm sorry, and I love
like the lowest common denominator comedy.
Yeah,
it's not for me.
Not for you.
I like Martin Short, but yeah, I don't like that character.
Yeah. No, I just came across he was interviewing. I think he was interviewing Bill Hader. And I just found it so stupidly funny. So I saw that they did a film. And yeah, the film's all right, but I don't think it needed to be a film.
Yeah.
The character doesn't lend itself to a feature film, I don't think.
Not a lot of SNL characters. Well, I don't know if it was SNL he started on.
Probably.
But not a lot of SNL characters work as movie characters.
No. Was Ted Lasso, was he SNL? Or no, was that NFL?
Jason Sudeikis was on SNL,
but the character wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a different thing, wasn't it? He was No, is it Wayne's World? Was that based off of an SNL sketch?
Yes. And that's probably the best of the Saturday Night Live movies. It really is. Well,
was it like the Roxbury?
The Blues Brothers technically was also inspired by Saturday Night Live. But
what about the Night of the Roxbury? Was that one as well?
That was as well, and that movie's a one-joke movie. I know you don't like it, but it's just a one-joke movie.
Yeah.
And then Coneheads and Stuart Smalley Saves the World and It's a Pat, which might be the worst movie of all time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Saturday Night Live movies.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And most of them suck.
Yeah. Next up, a film which I've again not seen yet because of one, the director, and two, the length of the film. Can you have a guess what director I'm talking about, Jim, and what film I'm talking about?
2005, is it?
That's what I'm thinking. 2005.
The New World by Terrence Malick.
No, although that would be a good shout because I
guess.
don't like Terrence Malick. Another director that I'm known for not liking that's beloved. Not beloved, but
There Will Be Blood.
No, not that director.
No, I don't know.
You mentioned him earlier, and with Roy in the same sentence.
Oh, Ridley Scott.
Yeah, what's the film then? What film came out?
2005, Ridley Scott, 20 years ago. Let me think.
2 cuts.
2 parts?
2 cuts of the film.
Oh,
Kingdom of Heaven.
Yes, Kingdom of Heaven.
Yeah, theatrical version.
Director's
cut is great.
I think that's the director's cut I've got.
Yeah,
but
good. Director's cut's great.
Is it like a swords and sandals type film? Like
it's a biblical epic.
That sort of thing. Yeah. I'll watch it because it's got my guy Liam in it, so I will watch it.
Yeah, it's probably Orlando Bloom's best performance.
That's not saying much, though.
Yeah, I know, but again, it's he's decent in it because he's not an actor that I generally enjoy, but he's decent in it. Edward Norton's great in it. You never even see his face.
Edward Norton's in it.
Yeah, he plays the king who's got leprosy, so he's behind a mask the entire time.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just his voice, but he's very good.
Yeah. Is Jeremy Irons in it as well?
I don't
remember.
I know Liam Neeson's in it. I don't remember Jeremy Irons in it. Oh yeah, Jeremy Irons is in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's on the back. I just didn't even need to ask. And Eva Green.
Yeah, Eva Green. Oh,
David
on her.
David Thewlis, yeah. Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, might give it a go then. Next up, one that Pete will probably be able to speak about more than any of us. Revenge of the Sith. Not a fan?
No, I love it. But like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, well,
the best of a bad bunch.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. The prequels aren't a bad bunch. It has one shaky film, one shit film, and then one really good film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 3 is definitely the best of the 3.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Other than that last shot. No. Where he's whining like a little bitch.
I'm original trilogy guy, so I grew up on the original 3.
Yeah.
That's my Star Wars era. I'm not of the prequel era or the Disney era.
Yep.
I mean, I saw the 3 prequels. I saw them theatrically, but I didn't like. They were Phantom Menace was a big deal when it came out.
Yep.
When I came out of the cinema, it wasn't such a big deal anymore. But I enjoy them more now, years after originally watching them. Like I would, if I'm going to watch Star Wars in order, I'll watch them up to Revenge of the Sith, and then I won't watch any more. I won't watch the Disney ones if I'm going on a Star Wars binge. I'll watch prequels and then the original trilogy.
Yeah, and you can throw Rogue One in there because that one actually.
Oh yeah,
the timeline, So, and that's
the best. That weirdly, I throw Rogue One and Solo in, but the Disney trilogy, it's just very, very expensive fan fiction, if you ask me.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Next up, I have Madagascar. Fans of Madagascar? 20th anniversary.
Good animation, yeah. Entertaining.
Yeah, I like DreamWorks. Yeah, I do enjoy it. I remember watching it when I was younger.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith and Chris Rock in the same movie.
Oh dear, yeah. They did three. They did not 1, not 2, but 3 films together.
She should have got that joke then.
What thanks did he get? A bloody slap around the chops.
Yep.
Next up, we have like a TV movie, HBO TV movie that I definitely recommend if you've not seen it, called Empire Falls. It was actually Paul Newman's last thing that he did.
I have heard of it.
It's got great cast. You've got Ed Harris, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Joanne Woodward, obviously Paul Newman's wife. Great like TV movies. It was split into 2 parts. but it's all about this like failing little like industrial town, and about all the characters that live in there. So you've got Paul Newman and Ed Harris's character, who kind of an estranged father and son. And I think Ed Harris, if I remember rightly, has this diner. It's got Helen Hunt in as well, because he's like got like a thing for her character. But it then flashes back to when he was younger, and there was this man in the picture that his mum was with, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was like a rich man that his mum went off with because his dad got out of the picture. But it's like going backwards and forwards between you seeing how this town's like just failing, like over the years, that businesses is just going and people are leaving, and yeah, really like. I mean, technically for Paul Newman's last thing, I think he had a fantastic performance. I think it might have even won a few Emmys. But if you can get hold of it, I would definitely recommend checking it out because well worth the watch. I think they're about 2 hours each. It's about 4 hours in total, but you could just split it into 2 sittings, 2 parts. But
well, it's a mini series.
Yeah, I was going to say it was like a mini series.
Yeah, it was 2. So they've now when you watch it, it's basically like watching 2 films because they've split it
one
into
episode
like 2
is
hours.
an hour and a half.
Yeah,
the other one's an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, so it's like 2 films basically.
Yeah,
but it's well worth watching. It's good HBO thing, so would recommend that to everyone.
I saw the poster, then it reminded me of Neighbours.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna have to bail out pretty soon.
We're just gonna do 2 more to get to the end of the page.
Okay,
and then we'll call it a night anyway. Yeah.
Okay, good deal. I'll stick around then.
Yeah. Next up, the penultimate one is a Ron Howard film, Cinderella Man, Russell Crowe, Renee Zellweger, Paul Giamatti.
Good movie.
Really like this film. Really good Ron Howard film, I think.
Yeah, I love Ron Howard so much. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. He's done a few stinkers, but for the most part.
Yeah, but they're solidly directed.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
He's a solid director. I mean, he learned from Roger Corman, and Roger Corman was a solid director.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and he instilled a lot of good stuff that Ron Howard still uses.
Yeah.
Ron Howard's never had a movie come in over budget, except for Solo, which he had nothing to do with. He was like brought into that.
Yeah.
His movies always come in under budget and on time. You know, and that's what Corman used to preach. He's like, hey, I'll give anybody a chance as long as you bring it under budget and on time, and make sure that there's at least boobs or an explosion every 10 minutes. That was his basic ingredients for success.
And what sucks is his newest film has just been dumped.
Is that Eden?
Yeah, it's been like hardly released in America, and I don't even know what's going on with it over here. I don't know.
What happened with the one with the cave?
Oh, 13 Lives. Yeah, that was supposed to get theatrical release, and then it went to Amazon.
The one before that,
Hillbilly Elegy. Yeah, that went to Netflix.
And that movie's god awful.
Oh, I love that.
And now the idiot who wrote the book is the vice president.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, bought the film's based off of.
How did this happen? Yeah,
I enjoyed that film though. Yeah,
me too.
Ugh. I like Glenn Close in it.
She's brilliant, but I don't understand how she got nominated for an Oscar and for a Razzie at the same time.
Because she's Glenn Close.
Same role. She's
been nominated so many times.
She's so unlucky. She's so unlucky, and she's never won.
Yep.
And I feel she's never going to win now. It's just
no, her and Samuel Jackson, because Samuel Jackson's only been nominated once.
Yeah.
For Paul.
Yeah, but he's
got
the achievement Oscar.
Yeah, well, they'll give Glenn Close one of those too. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. It's sad that she just never quite gets there.
Yeah, she should have won
the
first time out.
For? Was it A Time to Kill?
No, he was nominated for Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
was he? I thought it was A Time to Kill.
No, he was nominated once, and that was for Pulp Fiction, and he lost to Martin Landau for Ed Wood.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Which at the time I was extremely pissed about, But looking back at it, it's like, you know what? That is a really good performance from Martin Landau in that movie. He really is. He's the heart of that movie. So
yeah. Then last but not least is Doug Liman's Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
great action film.
I fucking love that movie. And you know what? I know the two of them ended up together and stuff, but even the first time I saw that movie, you could see the chemistry between the two of them.
Yeah.
And I did. The woman I was dating at the time, I turned and looked at her, and not to be crude, but I looked at her and I said, if those two aren't screwing yet, or at the time, they are now, because you could tell there was like
something between them.
Yeah, but that movie's great. That movie is so great.
I need to grab a copy because I've seen it, but I've not got one. Yeah.
Doug Liman is the most hit and miss director.
Oh, he is. He's one of the most.
He's made some fantastic movies and then some utter shite.
Yeah.
Well, again, he's another one of those guys that started off really strong. You know, Go is fantastic.
Love Go.
I love Go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the same thing.
The
and
Born Identity.
Born Identity,
is a great movie. And yeah, you're right. I can't
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
but then also,
which might be my favorite of all of them.
Yeah.
Jumper is terrible.
Yes, it is.
Locked Down.
Roadhouse is terrible.
I still haven't brought myself to watch that piece of shit because I love the original so much.
Have you seen Locked? Has anyone seen Locked Down? It was the COVID film he did.
Yeah, that's the one.
Anne Hathaway.
Isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Anne Hathaway.
Oh no.
Never heard of it.
They're trying to do a heist. They're taking advantage of lockdown, so they basically plan this heist.
Yeah.
It's awful. I think Ben Kingsley pops up in it. Ben Stiller pops up in it.
Yeah.
It's
never
awful.
Heard of it. Never heard
it's
of it.
Awful.
No.
But from what you're saying, there's probably a reason why I've never heard of it. So
I don't even know what Doug Liman's doing next. So I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get anything for a while now.
He's got something. He's doing something now, actually.
Oh, we forgot about one. He did the other one with Tom Cruise, American Made.
American Made. Great movie.
That's a good one.
And again, awesome movie. That movie's entertaining as hell.
Very hit and miss. Yeah.
It's
funny. He is doing something, isn't he? He was doing that Everest film, but I don't think that's actually getting made now because they're doing a different Everest film.
To go with the 5 that have already been made.
Yes.
Which that one called Everest with Josh Brolin, that movie's actually really good.
Yeah. They're doing one with Tom Hiddleston at the moment about the 20s expedition. Tenzing is called. About Tenzing. It was,
Oh, he just did The Instigators.
Oh, of course. See, again, another forgettable film.
Who's in
got
that?
The Tom Cruise SpaceX project,
which will
got
happen.
Defunded.
Yeah.
Who's in The Instigators? I've never even heard of that.
Matt Damon and Casey Affleck.
Oh, okay. That was a streaming thing. Yeah, okay. That's why. Yeah.
And it wasn't very good.
No.
Same year.
Before we do sign off, though, because you said that we were going to be signing off soon, I want to remind everybody on my channel this Saturday, our illustrious host will be the guest on my show, Shooting the Shit with Jim. And that will be at the same time as this show on Saturday afternoon, my time. And I am cordially inviting the two of you at any time that you would like to appear as a guest. Please let me know. And I would love to have both of you on at some time.
I would definitely.
But my good friend Ollie, we're going to have fun on Saturday.
I'm sure you've got some fun questions planned for me.
Oh, now that after this today, some of these hot takes of yours, I'm going to have some fun with you, my young friend.
Be interested.
You're going to be the youngest guest that I've had. Because last time I had Juno, and he's a couple of years older than you. He's 25, and you're 23, right?
Yeah.
So you're pretty close. But, but we're gonna have a really good time. So I'm looking forward to having. You. But behind the scenes, at some point, I got to find out a way to send you the link. So make sure you let me know. Yeah,
because I don't have Instagram. So.
Well, I'll get your email, or we'll go through something.
No problem. Yeah. No, I can pass my email on to Sam or Roy and get him to pass it over to you if that's the easiest way.
Yeah, that'll work. So
cool.
But yeah, like I said, I want to get both of you on there at some future date as well. You know, as our schedules, and I'll reach out to you in the future, and we'll work that out. So
that sounds great.
Sammy was originally supposed to be on there this week with Ollie, but his schedule, something came up, so Ollie's going to have to face the fire all on his own. But you know, but we have a good time. The whole
don't go
idea
too
of the
bad
show
on me.
is just to have fun. We just have a lot of laughs, so it's going to be.
I do like the questions you ask. Usually, they're thinking questions, which
I
is
try
good.
to tailor them to each guest. You know, try to mix it up a little bit. And with you, it's like you've given me a lot.
Well, of course, yeah,
a lot to work with.
I've not seen most films.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be interesting, because a lot of the stuff that you've seen are like newer films that I've never friggin' heard of.
Yeah,
and my sweet spot are these ancient films from like 50 years ago that, you know, you're amazed that they even had cameras back then because it's so old.
Well,
but,
yeah,
you know,
20 years ago is really old to me.
Yeah, so 40 to 50 years old must be like caveman times. Did they have cars? You know, yeah, we did. But
only just, but
yeah, that's okay. I asked my parents once when I was a kid if when they were kids if everything was in black and white.
I think everybody's done that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
Yeah, no, we'll end it there. It's been a very good stream again. So thank you everyone for joining.
Thanks so much, Ali. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we'll be doing it the same time next Monday. Yeah, no. I think I disappeared then for a second.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, you froze up for a second.
Yeah, but yeah, we're going to end it there anyway. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll speak to you again soon. Bye everyone.
Have a great
Bye,
night.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care,
Thank
everybody.
you. See ya.